If you're even thinking of selling your house, call us today for a free cash offer. Call 315-300-SOLD. That's 315-300-7653.
Dave Anthony here for Romano Ford. Have a trade or coming out of a lease? If so, this is for you. Lease a 2024 Ford Escape Active with all-wheel drive for $219 a month. Prefer to buy? It's just $27.9 plus
what is up, motherfuckers and party people? How the hell is everybody doing today? We're gonna have a big party today for our friend Bobby Allison. Gonna have a big party for him today. Gonna get loud. Them race cars are gonna be loud. I was pissed at myself last night, Chucky fan, so I guarantee you're not as pissed at yourself as I was last night at myself. I was very pissed at myself. But yeah, this stream is dedicated to the life of Bobby Allison. Bobby Allison was a great man, a great driver. One of the best to ever do it, and yeah, he was just awarded that win a few weeks ago, and now he's gone. I'm glad he was able to live to see that, though.
So, Brad, I want to talk about A.J. Allmendinger because he used to drive for you. What would a NASCAR championship mean to him personally?
I was so pissed at myself last night, dude. I'm still pissed at myself about that, but, you know, the way that I've been able to cope with it is that the Truck Series is such a joke that it doesn't even warrant an entire, full, proper stream. That's the way that I've been coping with it in my head.
We see and we hear him react and explode. This would mean everything to AJ. I don't think AJ's really looking forward to driving that Cup car next year. It's not his forte, but he's going to do it because he's talented enough to do it. This would be the pinnacle of A.J. Allmendinger's career if he could win this championship tonight.
So, DJ, he's moving back to Cup next year. This might be his last realistic shot at a NASCAR championship. Those are his words this week, not mine. Does that add some pressure to his plate today?
100%. You know, that pressure is self-inflicted, though, and what AJ has to do is just as Brad was talking about, keep those emotions calm. And this isn't a race.
All right.
You don't have to go win this race.
So, the final four is Justin Allgaier, Cole Custer, Austin Hill, and A.J. Allmendinger. Honestly, if any of those four win it, besides A.J. Allmendinger, if A.J. Allmendinger wins it, then yeah, it just proves that this format is fucking stupid. Once again. But yeah, I think Austin Hill has had a really good year. I mean, how many wins has he had this year?
We'll see all the big races he won. We'll see Indy. We'll see all this stuff. But he'll be a journeyman.
Had 4 wins on the year. And he's running 4th in full season points.
That takes him to a place where when people think about it, it's like, yeah, he was in Cup. Yes, he won a championship in Xfinity, which got him back to Cup.
Justin Allgaier. I mean, he's kind of like also borderline on like whether or not he should win the title. But I wouldn't like. I mean, I would complain because I hate Allgaier, but not like. You know, he's also been really good this year. But Cole Custer and Austin Hill, in my eyes, are like the 2 real main championship guys.
Xfinity series. He's become an all-around complete driver. He has the want-to, he has the equipment, he has the desire.
Green flag is at 7:47. 5:47 local time.
You know, one good thing about this, they have improved his race cars as this year's gone on. The first part of this year, maybe 2/3 of this year, he didn't have equipment that he could think about winning with. He was just trying to survive. But now the equipment is much better, and I think that gives him a great chance. And to be quite honest, I think this race being at night, the tracks cooled down, gives them a better chance because I think low grip tracks during the day, during the sunlight when it's really hot, is that not their forte. So I think he's going to have a better chance than what he thought after qualifying today.
So we've talked about Justin Allgaier, we've talked about A.J. Allmendinger, but there are 4 fighting for the championship here today. You've got Cole.
There's a beautiful sunset they got going on there. It's golden hour. Golden hour in Phoenix.
Time in the championship for Justin Allgaier still has 0 titles. A.J. Allmendinger now at 42 years old, driving for College Racing. He'll be in Cup next year, so he would love to win this championship. And Austin Hill, driving for Richard Childress Racing, a massive win for him and that team at Miami a couple of weeks ago. That has put them in the championship for here this weekend. So if you look at all of those drivers, Brad, you would think, well, Cole Custer won it last year. Why would he not automatically be the favorite?
No, there's too many variables. Too many variables. So what happens on pit road? I mean, I look at Austin Hill. He has the best pit crew. I mean, he could take advantage of that tonight, put himself in position to win. You got AJ Allmendinger.
Yeah, Bobby Allison died today.
He's going back to the Cup Series. He wants this championship. Yeah, on and on. These are the variables that are going to mix up this run tonight for all four of these guys. You have to execute as a team and maximize your potential to win this championship.
All right, we've talked about A.J. Allmendinger and the shot that is in front of him at 42 years old. Right now, he's with Kim Kuhn.
Mark, AJ and the other three champ drivers are arguably some of the most aggressive drivers in the field. So what are you willing to do tonight to win your first NASCAR championship?
You know, I mean, I think it comes down to how you get raced during the race. Obviously, we're all going to be aggressive, but we also all know each other very well and each other's tendencies and when it's right, when it's wrong. But, you know, we know what it's going to be about at the end of the race.
I'm also upset because we're going to be without Kevin Durant for at least 2 weeks.
Got a lot of work to do.
So that's fun.
And but our motto at College Racing, besides trophy hunting, is we don't like to do anything easy. So we're going to go get it.
I want to go back to something you touched on, Kyle, about Austin Hill before we
Oh, no, he's not even going to be back in 2 weeks. He's going to be reevaluated in 2
Could
weeks.
he pull this off in his first ever shot?
So we're going to be without Kevin Durant for a little bit.
Sometimes I think when I hear people say you got to lose one to win one, I don't believe that.
Really?
I don't believe that. I think if you're prepared, if you seize the moment and you take advantage of everything that you have in your hands and that you can do it, this is a guy that can do it.
One of the cool elements about championship weekends are the driver introductions to the fans here at Phoenix. Let's listen in.
Phoenix Raceway. 32 races have led to this moment. The field has been narrowed to the drivers that will compete for the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to meet your Champ 4 drivers? It is his 7th Champ 4 appearance, and he is seeking his first Xfinity Series Championship title. Driving the number 7 Branch Chevrolet for Junior Motorsports, Justin Allgaier. Your reigning Xfinity Series champion is back to defend his title with 2 wins on the season. Behind the wheel of the 00 Stuart Haas Racing Ford from Ladera Ranch, California, Cole Custer. He punched his way into the Champion 4 with his playoff win in Las Vegas, piloting the number 16 Celsius Chevrolet from Los Gatos, California, AJ Allmendinger.
It's cold in here. Well, he didn't just die like 10 minutes ago. He probably died earlier today, but
Locked him in to race for the championship. Driving the number 21 Bennett Transportation Chevrolet, Austin Hill.
well, yeah, no, that literally was announced like right before I went live. Bobby Allison.
Race fans, your championship 4. The cars are gridded, the field is set, and the countdown is on for the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship race, starting right here at Phoenix Raceway.
DJ, are the nerves?
Did that at 5 your time?
These drivers, I see a lot of tense faces right there.
Oh, hell yeah, I guarantee you. You know, you walk out that and you see that trophy right there, and you see all the photographers, the fans that are up there in the stands, you realize just how big this moment is right now.
Yeah, I mean, we got a tremendous atmosphere, and these guys are getting ready to go and race for a championship. This is
I listened to an interview that all four of the championship four for the Xfinity series did an interview with on Dale Jr.'s show this week, which is really cool to like hear them all together.
Xfinity Series championship, and at the end of the day, there's that nice big trophy that goes along with that championship as well. In the moment to be able to get on stage and hoist that trophy.
Your audio is glitching for race. That's not me. That's them.
Probably stepped into that a little sooner than maybe you were.
Not my fault.
Here it is.
I did nothing. I don't know nothing about nobody.
Bronze, aluminum accents and silver plating. Yes, this would look good on almost any dining room set or in a trophy case. Now, only the four that you just saw can earn this, but everybody in the field wants one. It's from Justin's, and by the way, they want it bad. So those four later today, where will they put it? Will it be a match set?
So yes, it's Phoenix is the finale. The like I said, the championship four: AJ Allmendinger, Cole Custer, Austin Hill, and Justin Allgaier. The highest finishing of those four will win the championship. Austin Hill starts in 5th. AJ Allmendinger starts in 9th. Fucking Justin Allgaier starts all the way back in 37th. And there's the other one start. I don't even fucking see him.
Our team's just done a great job executing and putting ourselves in situations where we can give ourselves a chance.
And Custer is going to win at Pocono.
We're pretty
Cole Custer starts in 7th. Yeah.
And I think there's no team under pressure that I feel like I would want to be at.
Cole Custer with the win at Pocono. Now he's going to win at Bristol, and he wins the regular season.
It wasn't easy.
Cole Custer's up against the outside wall.
There was a stretch there in the middle.
That's gross.
Where it was,
That sounds like a Malachi problem. Malachi is still banned for another, I think, 2 hours.
These two cars when we go to Phoenix.
We just got to go out there and do our thing one more time.
Cole Custer will try to defend a title he won a year ago.
Cole, you're the defending champion, so you and your team got it done last year. What can you take from that experience to apply to tonight?
Well, it's going to come down to that last run. You know, I mean, this is no...
Can you stop glitching out, CW?
So, our team's done a great...
Bro.
So much. Andy's frozen Custer, we got on the car this weekend, so that's awesome.
Dude, why do you keep cutting off the audio interview? The CW is terrible, dude.
We apologize for the technical difficulties there, and Cole Custer hoping he can repeat here as champion, which makes a lot of sense on a lot of levels, Kyle, but he also made a lot of enemies at Martinsville as well.
Justin Allgaier starts in 37th.
Today thinking about that.
Honey Badger don't care, dude. Honey Badger. Let me tell you something.
But yeah, green flag is at 7:47. The stages, stage 1 is 45 laps. Stage 2 is also 45 laps, so it'll end at lap 90. And then the final 110 laps is the final stage. Fuel run is about 88 to 95 laps, so you won't have to pit under green in the first stage. But if the final stage went green, you might have to pit, because honestly, I think you would have to pit. It could be close, though. But I doubt they'd want to do like a fuel mileage thing for a championship race.
This team, Stuart Haas Racing, is closing down. You saw a picture of it earlier. That whole team. We may see the Cup cars, everybody in victory lane, where if he can win a championship. That's how big a moment this is for this team. His focus is to win.
Just think about how good of a championship battle this would be if it wasn't for the fucking Final Four. Cole Custer and Chandler Smith would be separated by 5 points. Justin Allgaier would still be in contention, but it'd be a long shot.
But I believe that he can, and that's Austin Hill in the 21. He's got the best pit crew on pit road here tonight. He knows how to get the job done. If they can get him out up front late in this race, there's no doubt in my mind that car becomes twice as wide as what you see sitting right there.
Yeah, I think that's a great pick. But for me, I think it's about the guy who this would mean the most to. And I think AJ Allmendinger is that guy. This would be career-changing for him and absolutely establish his legacy as a race car driver if he wins this.
Even though he's starting in the back, Brad, you're going to stick with it.
I got a little hesitation, but I'm going to stick with it.
Okay, all right, Kyle, how about you?
Okay, I'm going with Justin Allgaier. I've started this list 6 different
I'll be back.
times.
I don't know where my camera is. I think it's upstairs somewhere.
I'm not abandoning that horse. I'm going to ride that horse until he wins a championship, and I think tonight's the night.
When we come back, time for tonight's pre-race ceremonies for NASCAR Championship Saturday. It's all coming up right here on CW Sports.
My mental health was better. embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting. I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza.
Ingrezza is clinically proven to treat TD, quickly reducing TD by greater than 5 times in 2 weeks. #1 prescribed Ingrezza has dosing that's always 1 pill once daily, and you can keep taking most mental health meds. Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Still using a poorly built shop chair? Aren't you tired of the discomfort and back pain? The days of awful chairs are over. Meet the Viper Chair, America's #1 rated shop chair. Made right here in the USA. The Viper Chair glides over any surface with large industrial-grade casters. Alleviate your lower back pain with a perfectly angled backrest and sit comfortably for hours with a thick, durable seat. The sturdy metal base provides stability, prevents tipping. Trusted by the best, Viper chairs are
Some
designed
squirrels
for
interrupting games.
automotive, detailing, or anything else you love to do in the garage. So stop wasting your money buying cheap shop stools and get yourself a Viper chair. Handcrafted right here in America. Shop ViperIndustrial.com today and get free shipping on your order. Try your chair for 30 days, and if you don't
Who doesn't love squirrels?
we'll give you 105% of your money back. Shop ViperIndustrial.com. That's VYPER Industrial.com.
Say you're looking for the perfect present. Head to the perfect place. A place with gifts that light up a face as well as a room. Where it's easy to find the brands they'll love and the advice you trust. That place isn't a warehouse store. That place is your local Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed. This Christmas, get free assembly and delivery on your new grill at Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
No margin for error. They rip across the start-finish line.
For the moments that thrill,
Crossover move. The 3-1 for the lead.
and the memories that last.
Ryan Blaney is the NASCAR Cup Series champion.
Only one place has it all.
Side by side for the race lead.
Your team,
They're bouncing off each other.
your drivers,
Here they come to the line.
your NASCAR.
Unbelievable.
Find your gear. Go to NASCAR.com/shop.
Boy, some sad news for the NASCAR family coming out this afternoon. Bobby Allison passed away, surrounded by his family at home. He was the 1983 Cup Series champion, 85 career wins, 4th all-time, the 2011 NASCAR Hall of Fame class, the second class, a 3-time Daytona 500 champion, an original member of the Alabama gang. We're certainly thinking of his brother Donnie, his daughters Carrie and Bonnie as well. Kyle, you obviously were very close to this family. Your reaction?
Yeah, you know, listen, it's always sad when your heroes pass. And Bobby Allison was a hero. Donnie Allison, David Pearson, all these guys that I grew up with watching. And gritty, determined, drive anything, anywhere, anytime. Used to sleep in the back of a station wagon. He would run the Paul Revere race, which was a midnight race they ran in July. He would run that race and then wake up the next day and run the Firecracker 400 at Daytona. I mean, he just wanted to drive. That's all he ever wanted to do.
It is gummy
He
bears,
gave
Sandy.
so much to this sport, but he also lost a lot to this sport. He lost 2 sons, Clifford and Davey. But the sport meant everything to him. Driving a race car meant everything to him. And it is a huge hole. So glad that NASCAR and Jim France and Mike Helton acknowledged that 85th win here at the end of his life, and he could pass away peacefully.
If you ever wanted to know what a picture would look like, beside the words tough competitor, Bobby Allison's picture would be right there. Toughest competitor, but one of the nicest people you'd ever want to meet, and glad to help you at any point in time. Huge loss.
Very huge loss.
Yeah, certainly thinking about the entire Allison family as we get ready for Championship Saturday and today's pre-race ceremonies.
Please rise as you are able. Remove your hats, and veterans render a hand salute as the Tombstone High School Junior ROTC Color Guard presents our nation's colors. And before our invocation, we have some news to share. Bobby Allison, NASCAR Hall of Fame member and one of NASCAR's 75 greatest drivers, has passed away peacefully at his home at the age of 86. Bobby was the 1983 Cup Series champion and a 3-time Daytona 500 winner. Please join us in a moment of silence. Here to offer tonight's invocation, please welcome from St. Clair of Assisi Roman Catholic Church, Father Greg Menegay.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, Almighty God, we give you thanks for this beautiful evening, the opportunity to enjoy the sport of NASCAR. We pray for a safe and healthy competition. Bless the drivers and their teams, bless all of us, and bless our beautiful country. We make this prayer through Christ our Lord. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Here to perform our national anthem, under the direction of Tucker Rother and Assistant Director James Hutchins, please welcome Queen Creek High School Marching Band.
America!
For 4 drivers, their championship dreams are now just 200 laps away. When we come back, time to get the...
Is it still going to be an issue in the next half hour? How would I know that? How would I know that, dude? Ask the CW reps.
When you live with diabetes, progress is having your coffee.
AJ's son was wearing a Mohawk helmet or something. Yeah, it was pretty cool looking. Got 18 people in here. That's like not happened this year.
Glucose in real time, so everyone else doesn't have to. And over time, it can help lower your A1C. Confident choices for more control of your life. This is progress. Learn more and try for free at freestylelibre.us.
Everyone has a ritual. That small thing that keeps us focused.
A habit we never skip to clear our minds and elevate our performance.
Well, what do you do to keep your head in the game? To drown out that self-doubt and support your mental health? Because being your best isn't just about taking care of your body.
It's about taking care of your mind and your mental health.
Discover the resources that you need to keep your mind focused and your mental health a priority.
News Nation is the first network to project with our partners Decision Desk HQ that Donald
Be sad after Chase Briscoe is out of the car after tomorrow because you like him. I had a dream last night that Chase Briscoe won the race. And then I don't remember who it was that won the championship, but I just remember that Chase Briscoe won the race, and I was like, that sounds about right.
Care drives us. Teamwork empowers us. Our culture advances us. This isn't our job, it's our calling, and we answer it every day. At Auburn Community Hospital, we specialize in you.
Right now at Matthews Auto in Clay, save big on a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles from every major brand. Every used vehicle at Matthews has been carefully inspected and is priced to sell, with flexible financing options, including our popular Fresh Start financing. See our full selection at Matthews Auto, Route 31 in Clay, or clayusedcars.com.
I'm Nancy O'Dell. This is Crime Expose.
It's chilling, taunting.
We knew exactly who it was.
Blood stains on her shorts.
Crime Expose, weeknights at 7:30 on CW6. Looking for a rewarding career in healthcare? Auburn Community Hospital has opportunities available. Find your new opportunity at auburnhospital.org/careers. Come join our dedicated team and see what a healthcare career should feel like. On Inside the NFL, you better be tough.
Can we see your game face, Chad?
Inside the NFL, new episode Wednesday at 9/8 Central.
The Final Four has eluded me for so long.
Thank you guys so much. Yes.
My emotions came flooding in.
I told you this is a championship team. Now the world knows it.
There's no reason why we can't do that again. This is some unfinished business for me.
I want to be standing in Phoenix with a trophy and a championship.
And I think that we have the team that can go there and succeed.
Bring it to the checker flag. Let's go, Phoenix, baby, get out.
We're in this fight together. It's what makes these moments.
If Austin wins a championship, I'll be angry. I won't. I'll be angry if Justin Allgaier wins it. Just because I don't like him. I'd be angry if AJ Allmendinger won it. I like AJ, but just because he doesn't really deserve it.
Some aggression that we really haven't seen out of him before. Watch out for this champion trying to go back-to-back tonight.
Brad, is it finally Justin Allgaier's year?
You know, it could be. He's going to have to overcome, like we talked about, what's inside the helmet. I see no reason why he can't get back to the top 10. Couple good pit stops. Yes, Justin Allgaier could win this championship tonight.
KP, at 42 years old, what does AJ Allmendinger have to lose this evening?
He's got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Like I said before, I think this is a race that is a legacy race for him. I think, as Brad said earlier, he has perfected his craft on the ovals. Tonight's the time to shine.
DJ, you picked Austin Hill. He started the year with the win in Daytona. Why can he end it with a championship?
I think the biggest thing is he's racing three competitors here tonight. He doesn't have to go and do the things that it takes to win this race. It's just about beating the other three, and I think that he has that and the mindset to make that happen.
So these playoffs have been full contact, filled with heated moments and even some occasional post-race fisticuffs. Could it play out like that tonight, DJ?
Oh, just wait till stage 3. You know, it does you no good to get that aggression out in stage 1 and 2. Stage 3 is going to be fun.
Yeah, listen, I can't wait till this thing's over with. I want to hear the comments from pit road or see the punches on pit road.
Let's get the engines fired for Championship Saturday for the Xfinity Series.
Right, Chester?
Phoenix Raceway! This is the moment you have all been waiting for! Please welcome Xfinity Reward members, Darlene McBride and Tiffany Gibson. Phoenix! Are you ready? I'm Tiffany Gibson! Hi, I'm Darlene from
Hi, I'm Darlene from Philadelphia. That might be the best command ever. Very underrated command right there. Hi, I'm Darlene from Philadelphia.
NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship next, here on CW Sports.
My mental health is better, but uncontrollable movements called TD, tardive dyskinesia, started disrupting my day.
TD felt embarrassing. I felt like disconnecting. I asked my doctor about treating my TD and learned about Ingrezza.
Ingrezza is clinically
clinically proven to treat TD, quickly reducing TD by greater than 5 times in 2 weeks. #1 prescribed Ingrezza has dosing that's always 1 pill once daily, and you can keep taking most mental health meds. Ingrezza can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden behavior or mood changes, or suicidal thoughts. Don't take Ingrezza if allergic. Serious side effects may include allergic reactions like sudden, potentially fatal swelling and hives, sleepiness, the most common side effect, and heart rhythm problems. Know how Ingrezza affects you before operating a car or dangerous machinery. Report fever, stiff muscles, or problems thinking, as these might be life-threatening. Shaking, stiffness, drooling, and trouble with moving or balance may occur.
Take control by asking your doctor about Ingrezza.
Tonight, it's Pac-12 After Dark when Utah State takes on the sensational John Mateer and number 21 Washington State.
College football, look out for this guy.
CW Football Saturday, tonight at 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific.
We're covering the election, the count, and a look at what may come in the next administration on the next Full Measure.
Sunday night at 10:30 on CW6.
Care drives us. Teamwork empowers us. Our culture advances us. This isn't our job, it's our calling, and we answer it every day. At Auburn Community Hospital, we specialize in you.
Listen, I've been thinking, we should join Girl Scouts. What? I'm so busy. I practice in 10 minutes. Through Girl Scouts, you gain leadership and business skills that last a lifetime. And look, this troop is meeting up on Thursdays, and you're free. Next summer, you could be at camp with your new Girl Scout friends. Okay, I'm in.
See yourself in Girl Scouts. Visit gsnipen.org/join today.
The National Weather Desk covers America's weather now. The National Weather Desk.
At times, we're getting hurricane force wind gusts here, the torrential rainfall.
200 local and expert meteorologists provide valuable insight into the wicked, wild, and extreme world of weather.
Weather is wild.
Watch the National Weather Desk.
Weekday mornings at 9 on CW6.
Right now at Matthews Auto in Clay, save big on a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles from every major brand. Every used vehicle at Matthews has been carefully inspected and is priced to sell with flexible financing options, including our popular Fresh Start financing. See our full selection at Matthews Auto, Route 31 in Clay, or clayusedcars.com.
Looking for a rewarding career in healthcare? Auburn Community Hospital has opportunities available. Find your new opportunity at auburnhospital.org/careers. Come join our dedicated team and see what a healthcare career should feel like.
Phoenix, Arizona, site of Championship Saturday for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. The title will be decided between Cole Custer, Justin Allgaier, AJ Allmendinger, and Austin Hill. The math today is simple. There is no math. The highest finisher among those four is the 2024 champion. So how does Justin Allgaier recover from wrecking his primary car in practice yesterday? That's the question of the day. Allgaier starts in the back in his backup car, which last ran.
Travis Hunter saved a tortilla that was on the field. What a legend.
It clearly didn't get the attention that the new car did, but they've done their best to get it close for Allgaier. Can he make it happen?
Who do you guys have winning the title and the race? I'd love to see my man Sheldon get the win of the race. But I think I got Cole Custer going back to back.
He said hopefully that gives us good direction for this afternoon and this evening. He too will start at the back after unapproved adjustments, Dave.
Reigning champion Cole Custer needs no more motivation than to know that the company that he's driving for has closed its doors. It is no more. And so for all the employees of Stewart-Haas Racing, Cole has on his back tonight them and the legacy that is SHR. It's not something he cannot handle. Obviously, he's won this championship before, but he knows the glad hearts and joy that they would feel as things go away to have one last hurrah for the driver of the Stewart-Haas number 00. Kim?
Well, Dave, this is Austin Hill's first Championship 4 appearance, and despite that, crew chief Andy Street told me Austin has an extra confidence he's not seen from his driver this season. He's the most motivated he's been all year. I had a chance to talk to Austin and ask him his prep for this race look any different than other weeks? He told me he did do a few extra things, but not too much. If he does too much additional prep, he said he psychs himself out and overthinks things. His goal was to remain level-headed this weekend. He was the best qualifier of the championship four and starts from the 5th position.
Thanks, Kim. Well, Marty did mention that there wasn't going to be any math, but I will do a little bit of math here. The age of these drivers is the oldest it has ever been.
Yeah, I believe
for
that.
drivers to be fighting for an Xfinity Series championship. That means a lot of veteran experience behind the wheel tonight to fight for a title. It's NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship from Phoenix Raceway. And welcome into the booth alongside the mayor, Jeff Burton, and our crew chief, Steve Letarte. Rick Allen with you. Jeff, let's talk a little bit about this. I mentioned that these guys are a little bit older as far as fighting for a title, but it is still life-changing if you can win a title in the Xfinity Series.
Well, I think all the experience that those drivers have make it mean that much more. They know the wrecked race cars. They know the injuries. They know the bad races. That has helped build who they are. That's made them tough enough to be in this situation. And this is what you dream of. You want to be in this opportunity with a chance to win the championship. Now go execute.
All right, Steve, we've talked so much about drivers. But it's not just the drivers who are going to win a championship tonight.
That dream that Jeff talks about is more than just the driver's team. It's the crew, the engineers, the pit crew, the crew chief, the spotter, every man and woman at these organizations that are required to put these teams out here and compete for a championship. Being successful here is the top of the mountain, and you just want to know, what is your opportunity in this? If you're a mechanic at the shop, your job is done. You've assembled the car. But if you are a crew chief or a tire changer, will it be the final pit stop or the final pit call that will change the course of this race?
The 7 team, they had to go to work a little bit yesterday even to get their backup prepared. All right, let's take you through the Xfinity Mobile starting grid. William Sawalich, the 18-year-old, was able to win the pole earlier today, so he will bring the field to the green flag alongside Sheldon Creed, who has had so many second-place finishes, we've almost lost count. Could he get his first win tonight?
And you see the championship 4 drivers' names in purple. 3 of them were inside the top 10. Now, one, A.J. Allman, will go all the way to the back of the field. He had to make some changes to the brakes after qualifying.
Sammy Smith also going to the rear. They made a change, an engine change on that 8 car. And we've got to go all the way back to the very back of this field to find Justin Allgaier, because he was involved in an accident in the 4th lap of practice yesterday. They had to go to a backup. That's the same situation that Eric Almirola is in. Those two starting from the back in backup cars fighting for a title. All right. Let's listen into the radio, a little pep talk from the crew chief, driver, and spotter. Let's start with the 21 team.
Copy that, brother. 7-9. Go do this, man. Same thing as Homestead. Give me that confidence street. Ain't nobody gonna touch us.
Man, y'all been resilient all year long. Today is no different. This weekend's been no different. We've been resilient from a backup car to the win tonight, okay? That's how we're gonna do it.
Appreciate all of you, all the hard work. Love you guys.
You bet. Stay in the game all night. We'll have a shot at it.
Okay, so we have
Alrighty.
seen the drivers, we've heard from the drivers, we've seen the drivers. Who's
Got an owners championship battle on our hands too. I don't care about that, dude.
than the other 3?
Well, I don't know if somebody wants to win it more. It's I think
Nobody
they
cares
all
about that shit.
hungry, but I love the experience
Besides the
that
owners, I
brings
guess.
into this race. They've been here, they've done this. This moment's not too big for him. He's going cup racing next year full time. I just think that they're relaxed, they're loose. They only have one thing to do, and that's win. Really nothing to lose tonight.
Well, shockingly, I'm going to take the guy.
AJ will start 36. Did AJ go to the rear?
I sat down with him on Tuesday and discussed this. I loved one thing he said specifically. He said that he felt his team was feeling the pressure, and he let.
If you do burnouts for an owners championship, you're just a fucking clown, dude. No, like get out of here.
Give me a chance to quote, muscle it up and get the job done. I love that approach. I don't know if that's the right answer, but he kind of settled me and motivated me. I'm like, he's now my favorite.
Yeah, so Austin Hill fighting for his first title, which is in his first championship 4. Up front and pacing the field is the Toyota GR Supra. That's the official pace car for today's championship race. Again, we mentioned William Sawalich and Sheldon Creed
they make up that first row, right?
Oh, well, if he wins the race, yeah, that's fair. But if you do burnouts simply for winning the Owners' Championship, that's
very special for
lame.
loyal Xfinity customers and Xfinity Rewards members. The command was actually given by Darlene McBride and Tiffany Gibson, the Grand Marshals. And there's Tina Delgado. She's the honorary starter. She will be throwing the green flag. So a very exciting time for her. All right, let's listen into the 00 in the Cole Custer pep talk.
What we worked all year for to have an opportunity to win a championship. Just got one more thing to do. 10-4. We got a great group. We got a.
Alrighty.
All right. So all the talk.
Pace car's off.
This is probably where you're most comfortable, right?
Here we go.
You've talked to the media all week. You've had to, take pictures.
Got that long wait from when the pace car rolls off to when the green flag comes.
Give me a lap, Rick. If I'm a crew chief, I'm still a little nervous. 5 wide here.
Alrighty.
Through this dog leg, I just want to see my car complete one lap.
Here we go. Green flag is in the air. We are racing from Phoenix in the NASCAR Xfinity Series finale.
There's that 4 and 5 wide you talked about, Steve. And remember, Marty mentioned it. You don't have to worry about points at all if you're one of the championship 4. All you have to worry about is your competitors. As long as you finish in front of the other 3, you win the championship tonight.
Austin Hill had trouble off of turn 2. See Jesse Love in that blue, red, white car trying to get underneath him. Now Jesse Love's under attack from Custer.
Running along with that Goodyear onboard on Cole Custer's car. And he is way down in that dog leg. We're going to see him cut the dog leg all afternoon and evening. Cole Custer, the 00, was to the inside of that 2 of Jesse Little.
And it's awkward for the non-playoff drivers. We talk about the 4 that have the championship on the line. Well, if you're not one of these 4 drivers, you hope to be one someday, or maybe you've been one in the past. You want to race them hard but fair. You don't want to be the story. You don't want your mistake to eliminate one of these drivers. So that's what makes this sport so different, right? The Super Bowl is 2 teams. This is anything but.
38 cars out there, and 4 have an opportunity for a championship. I mentioned Jesse Love in the 2 was on the outside of what we saw of Cole Custer.
Bottom left, A.J. Allmendinger had to start in the back because of the brake issue. Bottom right, Justin Allgaier in the 7 had to start in the back in a backup car, as we heard Marty report earlier. This car ran at Las Vegas. It has some laps on it, but nothing is as good as your primary, right? That's the one you expected to race.
Yeah, Bobby Allison died.
Got the lead. Well, it's only back to 4.
You didn't hear about that? He died the news came out like an hour ago, like literally just a few minutes before I started streaming.
Will it be a Sheldon Creed going out there and potentially winning his first race and affecting how the other 4 are fighting for that title?
And also, the Suns are without Kevin Durant for the next 2 weeks.
This is where I believe experience
at least.
Normally these guys are racing for stage points, right? Tonight, it's just about where you finish. And depending on your situation, it changes the tempo of the race. You only have to lead the last lap. And especially for those guys coming from the back, don't get over anxious and get yourself in trouble.
Easier said than done.
The race car. There's Allgaier. He's already moved up 13 spots. So Allgaier, he has made his way up to 23rd. Fight for the lead as Riley Herbst looks to the inside of Sheldon Creed.
Sister.
Well, it's not to be forgotten. We talk a lot about the 00 of Cole Custer driving for SHR, closing the doors on its original operation. That 98 is the second Xfinity car from that team. I know they're going to run 2 cars next year, but that's going to be on the Haas factory team, which is a little bit different ownership structure, same building, but truly a new team. Different employees, some stayed, some have left, as the battle continues between Creed and Herbst.
Yeah, and Creed's going to be one of those drivers that'll drive for the Haas factory team next year.
And he's under attack from a driver. 2 drivers, actually. We don't know what their plans are for next year. We've heard rumors, but we don't know.
Yeah, Chandler Smith in the 81 is now making it a 3-car battle for a lead here.
He mentioned Chandler Smith. He point blank last week said he had zero idea what he was going to be doing.
Might be doing construction. He threw that out there as a possibility. Such a talented race car driver.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how he is with a hammer, but he's pretty good with the steering wheel, so.
Really good. Once again, see Creed running a little bit higher line here, and that opens the door for Riley Herbst.
This is what makes this 1 mile track so much fun to crown champions on. We're down here in 3 and 4, the banked end of the racetrack. You can see the 98's a little bit better. Turns underneath the 18. Probably will turn left right here and cut the dog leg. There you go. Now they're going to 1 and 2, Jeff. A flatter corner, but actually has, I think, more options to drive.
Yeah, much flatter. You saw Riley drive it into the corner just a little bit deeper than Sheldon Creed was able to, and now he's going to take this spot.
Oh, 2 championship Ford drivers battling here. The 7 of Allgaier has worked his way to the rear bumper of Allmendinger and passes Allmendinger for the 18th position.
Those two trying to move from the back to the front as both started toward the rear. And they both try to get by that Stephen Parsons. All right, Marty, we've seen a couple laps out of Allgaier here in this race in the backup. What are they talking about?
Already up to 18th, did you see on the bottom of your screen, Rick? And if you saw what happened yesterday to Justin Allgaier in practice, you saw the emotion that Allgaier was displaying. He was very upset that they got in that wreck, and this was him talking to Jim Pullman, his crew chief. And in his words, he then got in a fight with the toolbox. Actually, it was a laptop, and there's that emotion.
That happens.
From Justin Allgaier yesterday. There's a reason for that, because they got one brand new race car on the 17 so far this year. That was that race car. They started building it in September. They spent 2 months building that race car, getting it ready for what they had hoped at that point would be a championship 4 bid. In fact, Jim Pullman told Justin Allgaier 3 weeks ago, before they were in the championship 4, we're going to go win Phoenix. So that was that brand new car. Steve, have you ever had that situation where you had a brand new car, you put so much effort to it?
Yeah, Allgaier's all the way up to 16th already. AJ's up to 18th. They both had to start in the back.
Oh, my heart broke because I have absolutely felt it. And Dale Jr. and I were comboed together for the first time. We sat on the pole for the Daytona 500. My dream was to win that Daytona 500 for Dale Jr. And yet, here we are, wrecked in practice just a couple hours later. So I understand what it's like when you put everything forward into one effort. But we saw from both the 7 of Allgaier and the 20 of Gibbs, preparation, Jeff. They unloaded their backups, and in just 20 or 30 minutes, had them on the racetrack.
Yeah, you see as though they did a great job.
Bobby was holding out for the Bowman Gray win credit. Yeah, he was.
But being prepared to come bring the fight to win a championship.
Yeah. Part of me wonders if, like, NASCAR knew that he was sick or something, knew that something that we didn't know or something like that.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. What's going on here?
Coach saves so much bundling home and auto with the personal price plan. Decide to bundle practice with ballet.
Doesn't that just say bundle and save?
Hey, Hutch. Less talky, more dancey. Double time. Boodle, save, boodle, save.
Bundle and save with the personal price plan.
I want to see that on game day.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Say you're looking for the perfect present. Head to the perfect place. A place with gifts that light up a face as well as a room. Where it's easy to find the brands they'll love and the advice you trust. That place isn't a warehouse store. That place is your local Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed. This Christmas, get free assembly and delivery on your new grill at Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
You like watching things get broken? Like barriers, glass ceilings, and records.
Yeah, Rick Allen. Sounds like he's gone next year.
We're looking for you.
Join us at Toyota Racing. If the first thing you think of when you see a pickup truck is this kind of home, we're looking for you. Join us at Toyota Racing.
Jimmy qualified 23rd? Wow.
With so much great entertainment out there, wouldn't it be easier if you could find what you want all in one place?
My favorites.
Get Xfinity Stream Saver with Netflix, Apple TV Plus, and Peacock included for only $15 a month.
Keeping this a secret his whole life.
Too many people are getting suspicious. We gotta put the genie back in the bottle before it's too late.
You're back already?
I just went to the parking lot. The secret is everything. It's the only thing that gives us a chance at a normal life.
This life is hardly normal.
The NASCAR Xfinity Series on the CW is presented by Universal Orlando Resort. Enter now for a chance to win a trip to Universal Orlando, plus an all-access NASCAR experience in Daytona.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Tableau TV. Pay once, watch.
I would have a problem with AJ does because he doesn't really deserve it this year. I'm not gonna lie.
It is Creed,
But
Austin Hill, and then William Sawalich, who's dropped from the front row in that pole position.
I'd be mad if Allgaier won, not because he doesn't deserve it, but just because I hate him.
On board of Austin Hill.
Yeah, the highest of the championship four. I know, Rick, it's been well documented. You don't have to win the race to win the championship, just be the highest of the four. But I think your mentality is to win the race.
Right.
I think you need to assume it's a win. So you take someone like Austin Hill. He's currently not as fast as Creed or Smith or Hurst. So with this many laps to go in the race, 180 laps to go, I think the focus needs to be win. It doesn't take a win, but Jeff, as soon as you start thinking, prevent defense and just be okay, how do you know okay is going to be good enough?
Well, that's right. But remember Austin's plan. Like, just keep me in position, and I will take it from these guys. So I think so far a good start to the race for Austin Hill. And I've been impressed with this team. They have been better in the playoffs at tracks that they typically have been weak on, and it's already started tonight. A good start to this race.
Austin Hill, anytime we ever go to a drafting track, you look at Austin Hill and you think, okay, this guy is for sure the favorite here. But a racetrack like Phoenix, you just never know. Yeah.
And, Rick, Phoenix has not been the greatest track to Austin. He has admitted that. But this team, they have tried to work on their short track program in general to learn things, feel like they've gotten better throughout the course of the year. They went off previous notes from this race last year. They feel like they had momentum from that. And then what they brought in the spring as well, they are in the ballpark. Andy Street told me for what they need here today. Right now, the team, including spotter Derek Leland, is telling him to keep being smart and do what he continues to do as he's in that fourth position.
Second among the championship four, running in 8th position, Cole Custer. During the break, the car in front of him, Jesse Love, raced him a little too close for comfort. Listen.
Yeah, he's been warned.
That's Austin Hill's teammate right now in front of Cole Custer. Cole's car is just a little bit tight at the initial part of this race, Marty.
So far, plus 12 for A.J. Allmendinger. Actually, now plus 11 because Sammy Smith goes around him. A.J. Allmendinger saying on the radio, I just do not have the grip that some of these other cars have. He was able to gain some spots to get up and was trying to keep up with Justin Allgaier. They were through the field together for quite a while, and A.J. Allmendinger had this to say about the 7 car. Listen in.
He's got so much no idea how they get their cars to roll with that F5 force.
So, Jeff, sometimes you can do play-by-play of other cars when you're behind the wheel, and that's what Allmendinger was saying about Justin Allgaier. And by the way, welcome to the top 10. Justin Allgaier plus 27 spots. Jeff, I don't care how good your car is. That's impressive this early in the race. Clearly, Allgaier has something to contend with tonight.
There were a lot of questions when I visited with this team before the race. They were confident, but also tons of unknown with this backup car. I felt better about it than they did. We watched practice, and I'm like, your car's pretty good. And then they're like, we don't know. There was a lot of apprehension, but so far, I don't know that they could have a better start to this race. I think it's everything that they needed. I think it's giving them confidence. He's getting a great understanding of what this car needs to do better, Steve.
Took 26 laps for Justin Allgaier to break into the top 10.
The right changes at the first stop.
I went and checked on Jim during qualifying, walked pit road, saw the championship four, and I've known Jim for years, and you could almost see the stress. So I give him the old, hey man, good luck. Do me a favor, enjoy it. And he kind of had a smirk. He looked at me and goes, I'm trying to enjoy it. It's just, you don't envision this car you worked month on wrecking 3 laps into practice in somebody else's oil, right? So I think he was kind of coming around, but you could see the weight of the weekend kind of weighing on him.
Yeah. People always ask, Wasn't it fun driving a race car? No, it's exhilarating, but fun's not the right word. But for sure, at this point in the race, Justin Allgaier's having fun. Look at this, 3 wide.
These are more fun, Jeff. When you're passing cars, it is more fun. And I will say for the 7, seeing that 0-0 2 cars up, I think is a mental goal. And if you're the 0-0, right, the 0-0, and you see the 7 coming and you see him go by, that could incite a little bit of panic.
So we've talked a lot about it. And yesterday in practice, 3 laps in, there was fluid put down on the racetrack by the 44 car, and nobody behind him knew it happened. And so in comes the 7, the 9 was involved, the 48, as well as the 20. All had to have extensive work done on the cars, backup cars brought out. And so it was a difficult situation for what Justin Allgaier thought was the best race car they had ever brought to Phoenix. But I'm telling you right now, you look at this, he's running 9th already after starting at the very back of the field. Very impressive start to this race for Allgaier. Hearing there might be some issues, Kim, with the 21.
Ooh.
Austin came on the radio and said the water gauge is pegged. Now, this is an issue they had yesterday at the very end of practice. As he pulled into the garage, he reported that the water temperature gauge was pegged then, too. They looked into it. It was not an actual issue. It was more of a malfunction on the gauge. So, Steve, is this something to be concerned about at this point, or should we just kind of look to what happened yesterday in practice where it was a misread on that dash?
Well, so what happens is some of the gauges connect. Water temperature, oil temperature can be very similar. So if we look right here in this gauge, the tag is the large one. When you see the flashing red light, I'm assuming that's the water temperature. But you have settings. When it gets to a certain temperature, it starts to flash red to get the driver's attention. So I'm not exactly sure I can honestly answer Kim's question because I don't know. Only this team knows whether they think it was just a gauge. I don't see too much panic on the face of Andy Street, but I will say, Jeff, as a crew chief, this is distracting me here on the radio. As a driver, you can't love having a flashing red light all night.
Well, and also you can't trust it anymore, so just give me some tape and I'll cover it up. I don't want to see that light.
Could somebody disconnect the flashing red light that's on my dash? Well, Riley Herbst, he hasn't seen anything but a clean track in front of him leading here in Phoenix.
This program is brought to you by Tableau TV.
Start watching TV for free with Tableau.
Switching to Tableau has really been a money saver. Without a monthly subscription is amazing.
Order today at TableauTV.com.
Sometimes your work shirt needs to be for more than just work. Like when it needs to be a big, soft shoulder to cry on. Which is why Downy does more to make clothes softer, fresher, and better. Downy, breathe life into your laundry.
That's my team out there.
If our network goes down, lives are at stake.
Our comms have to work.
Or the mission won't.
That's why we partner with Verizon Frontline, the network that truly prioritizes first responders.
So we don't worry about getting through. And they're the most reliable 5G network in America.
Out here, reliability is everything. Extreme or routine, Verizon Frontline delivers.
The #1 network choice in public safety. Learn more. Your mission is our purpose.
You know, when I take the bike out like this, all my stress is just melting away.
I hear that. This bad boy can fix anything.
Yeah, tough day at work. Nice cruiser sorts you right out.
When I'm riding, I'm not even thinking about my painful cavity.
Oh, you shouldn't ignore that.
And every time I get stressed about having to pay my bills, I just hop on the bike, man.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta pay your bills.
You don't have to worry about anything when you're protected by America's #1 motorcycle insurer.
Well, you definitely do. Those things aren't related, so...
Oh, that is a vibrating pain.
I didn't have to spend my life trying to find my calling. Mine found me at an early age. It was just a matter of how good I could get and how far I would go.
At Ram, our calling is to build trucks. So when you find your calling, nothing can stop you from answering it.
Right now during Ram Power Days, get $4,000 cash allowance on the purchase of most 2025 Ram 1500 trucks. Don't miss Ram Power Days. Hurry in today.
The championship race is at hand. 4 final contenders line up in the desert.
There is so much on the line here.
Only one will be champion. The season-long quest boils down to a single day.
Who's got the magic?
By nightfall, one driver will forever be edged.
This is going to be an epic finish.
In NASCAR history. The NASCAR Championship from Phoenix on NBC and Peacock.
It's time for double the thrill and double the fun. You can enter for a chance to win an unforgettable trip to Universal Orlando Resort, followed by a VIP experience at the 2025 NASCAR Xfinity Series opening weekend. Scan the QR code, or you can visit thecwsweeps.com now to enter. You're watching the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship from Phoenix Raceway. Out in front right now is Riley Herbst. The top championship 4 driver is Austin Hill. And he's worried about potentially water temperature and maybe even water pressure. 2 lights red now, Steve, on the dash.
Yeah, that's the change. I haven't read anything on the radio where he's complained about anything else, but now we have 1 flashing red and 1 solid red. We'll have to keep an eye on this 21 car, as now the 7 of Allgaier has caught the 00 from the back of the field.
Very disheartening, I'm sure, for Cole Custer. He knew that Allgaier was starting at the back, and now Allgaier has made his way up to 6th after starting shotgun on the field. Allgaier, this has to be, and Jeff, you used the word, a confidence boost for Justin Allgaier, who was so frustrated that he wasn't able to have his primary car for this race. The backup car looks to be performing great.
It does, but I would caution this team, do not get overconfident. This racetrack is going to change. You have the best race car, but if you don't make it better, it won't be at the right time. So it's a difficult thing to make changes to a fast race car, Steve, but you're going to have to be thinking about how am I going to make it better, and how's the racetrack going to change?
Toyota on board of William Sawalich. Seeing him now challenge the 00 for that 7th spot. William again started on pole, has fallen back to 8th, and now trying to take 7th away, but very close.
He almost made contact right there. I think he got in the corner pretty deep and was surprised at the little bit lack of speed of the 00 corner entry, and went up the racetrack to keep from hitting him.
Steve, are we going to see 3 pit stops for these teams? So really 3 opportunities to make any adjustments?
That's exactly right, Rick. They have 4 sets of tires. As we see the 7, 3 wide here, working by some lap traffic. 4 sets of tires in the pits. They'll put a set on the end of stage 1, the same at the end of stage 2. They have to pit for fuel in the 3rd stage, so you'll use a 3rd set there. I like that they have that extra set, that 4th set. You'd hate to have a championship driver spin
All right, so
out.
2 to go on the stage.
They lose the championship because they don't have a set of tires. I like NASCAR making that adjustment for this race. But I really think the recipe to success is only 3 pit stops.
And coming up on 1 to go in stage 1. Pretty uneventful for Riley Herbst out front. He's led 36 of the 44 laps that have been completed. Sheldon Creed was out front for the other 8. Creed right there.
Chandler Smith has run him down. It's been uneventful for the 98, but here comes the 81. Puts the pressure on. Will he just settle in, or will he make an aggressive move here in the last set of corners?
All right, so here comes Riley Herbst is going to win stage 1 at Phoenix.
To the green and white checkered flag, it's going to be Riley Herbst who will win stage 1. It's his 3rd stage win this season, and first time that he's been able to win a stage at Phoenix. Chandler Smith, Creed, Austin Hill.
All right, so it was a 22-minute and 12-second green flag run to start the race. I'm going to be back in just a few short minutes before the beginning of stage 2, and I'm going to go smoke.
To almost a top 5 finish at the end of stage 1. Riley Herbst wins the stage.
I have active psoriatic arthritis, but with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, count me in. Along with clearer skin, Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And it's just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
There's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Fasten your seatbelt. Here we go. So you want my spot? Wanna take your shot? Very simple. On the go, you're not. Show me what you made of. Exclamation! What you made of. Here's Fly. Throw it down, big fella. Welcome to the big time. CW Courtside Saturday. It all tips off December 7th.
From the day we're born, having someone care for us is crucial to our health and well-being. At Syracuse Community Health, caring is what drives everything we do. Taking care of your overall health, caring for your kids, caring for your mental health, and yes, even taking care of your smile. Caring for you and your family is what we do, and our diverse team of experts are here for you with affordable, equitable, high-quality health care all in one place. Syracuse Community Health. Healthy happens here.
Right now at Matthews Auto in Clay, save big on a huge selection of quality pre-owned vehicles from every major brand. Every used vehicle at Matthews has been carefully inspected and is priced to sell, with flexible financing options, including our popular Fresh Start financing. See our full selection at Matthews Auto, Route 31 in Clay, or clayusedcars.com.
Are you disabled and unable to work? Have you considered filing for Social Security Disability or SSI benefits? Or have you already applied on your own and gotten a denial? I'm attorney Stephen Dolson, and I've been helping upstate New Yorkers win Social Security cases for more than 20 years. I know the process and can help guide you every step of the way. Together, we can get you the SSI or SSD benefits you deserve. So if you're unable to work because of a disability, call me for a completely free consultation. There's no fee unless we win your case.
It all started with just 2 cars in his lot, and Ryan Phelps Auto now has over 200 vehicles in Auburn, Sodas, and Phoenix.
At Ryan Phelps, we focus on stocking vehicles you can afford. $12,000, $10,000, $8,000. We offer the price range of a small dealership, but the selection and professionalism you would expect from a huge one. Just look at our awesome price range and selection.
Good credit, bad credit, A+ reputation. Visit RyanPhelps.com today and see why everyone's buying from Ryan.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship is brought to you by Xfinity Mobile. Switch and save with Xfinity Mobile, plus connect to super fast Wi-Fi on the go. Learn more at XfinityMobile.com. Credit One Bank NASCAR, American Express Card, and by Toyota. Let's go places. Getting ready for the first round of pit stops. Stage 1 is complete. Riley Herbst, one of the 4 Championship 4 contenders. When we talk about teams winning a title, Austin Hill, who's running 4th right now, all season long, Austin Hill has had the best pit crew. This is when they really need to shine.
They have the best pit crew, but the driver with the best pit box is the 7 of Justin Allgaier. The #1 pit box here at Phoenix is an advantage. Not quite as much as it used to be. The camera has been moved all the way out here to this yellow line towards the end. It used to be right here, about 75 feet further out, but it's still a huge advantage. You drop the jack, you just kind of have to get rolling the right way. So can the 7 of Allgaier, from qualifying a week ago, that gave him the best pit box here, will it pay off?
And now the cars are making their way onto Progressive Pit Road, and we'll start with you, Dave.
Cole Custer said the rear grip was solid on the exit of the corner, but I need front turn in this car. Fairly significant change coming here. There will be a wrench going in the rear window. Air pressure changes as well, Kim.
Austin Hill in that 21, your bottom left of the screen. Overall free set has to be easy on entry and exit on throttle down because it's driving off the right rear. He needs to be tightened up. This isn't going to be a huge change. Looking for an air pressure and possibly a track bar adjustment. They will also give him a piece of tape, Marty, to cover that flashing dash.
A.J. Allmendinger said on the radio, we're getting passed by backup cars. Seriously? He said, I have no rear grip and I cannot get back to the gas on corner exit. What an impressive opening stint. An absolute clinic from Justin Allgaier. 37th to 6. He said it's a little bit tight in the center. That's his only issue. He said, we're really good. If you can help me there, we'll be even better. But they will lose some spots here on pit road, Rick.
Yeah, the race off of Progressive Pit Road, not what Allgaier wanted. He lost 4 spots on pit road. We talked a little bit about Austin Hill. Sure enough, he gained a few.
And Doug.
Whoa, reboot! We're in a parade! Everyone, customize and save hundreds on car insurance with Liberty Mutual. Customize and save!
And then I wake up.
And you have the stream every night?
Yeah, every night.
I see.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Say you're looking for the perfect present.
head to the perfect place. A place with gifts that light up a face as well as a room. Where it's easy to find the brands they'll love and the advice you trust. That place isn't a warehouse store. That place is your local Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed. This Christmas, get free assembly and delivery on your new grill at Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
You looking for a little trouble? You like watching things get broken? Like barriers? Glass ceilings? And records? Then this playoff season, we're looking for you.
At Toyota Racing. I have active psoriatic arthritis, but with Skyrizi to treat my skin and joints, count me in. Along with clearer skin, Skyrizi helps me move with less joint pain, stiffness, swelling, and fatigue. And is just 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses.
Serious allergic reactions and an increased risk of infections or a lower ability to fight them may occur. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or symptoms, had a vaccine, or plan to.
There's nothing like clearer skin and better movement, and that means everything. Ask your doctor about Skyrizi today. Learn how AbbVie can help you save.
Swiffer Duster traps 4 times more dust. 4 clean, even mom approves of.
That reach.
Making hard to reach
So easy.
Swiffer. The mother of all cleans. Love it or your money back.
A better banking app is right at your fingertips. Download Dave, and you could get up to $500 in 5 minutes or less. No interest, credit checks, or late fees. Download the Dave app now, or go to dave.com today.
What an absolutely perfect evening for a championship race for the NASCAR Xfinity Series from here at Phoenix Raceway. And under the lights, just a gorgeous facility. And the fans come out in droves to see a champion crowned. As the Choose now is brought to you by Universal Technical Institute. You can learn how to turn your passion into a career by training at one of the schools of Universal Technical Institute. And now Riley Herbst has chosen that outside line, and Austin Hill, after a great pit stop, will restart on the inside of row 1. Let's check in with the pit box. And DJ, how about the march to the front by Allgaier and Allmendinger?
Oh, well, impressive that Justin Allgaier did what he did, but also when you looked at pit crews, Austin Hill and Cole Custer.
Yeah, listen, but we've seen the same thing that most of America's seen, and everybody's sitting in these stands. That 7 car, 31 other cars have seen him too as he drove by. That's the show right now.
No doubt about it. He picks up 26 spots in 45 laps. What's he going to do starting from 10th? I think AJ or Allgaier is going to put on a show.
Well, we'll see if Allgaier can make the move from 10th up toward the front. You see the Junior Motorsports owners there. There's
Dale Jr.
and Kelly right to his left as they are enjoying this race. I'm sure it was a little bit difficult for them yesterday after their guy is involved in an accident on the 4th lap.
Yeah, I talked to him before the race down on pit road. I said, you guys didn't have to make it this interesting. And they said, nope, interested making it this interesting. But they both
Pace car's off. Get ready to go back green.
Make it happen tonight.
And
ready for the restart. And again, Austin Hill.
green flag is back in the air.
On that front row of the championship board. We'll see what he can do with that clean track in front of him. Riley Herbst racing him hard on the outside as they go into turns 1 and 2.
Woo!
The racetrack just
Here comes Cole Custer. Cole Custer for the lead.
Custer taking the lead away. He takes it from the outside.
Wow, that was a great move.
To understand this could be a determining factor late in the restart. Could decide the champion. We see the 7 of Allgaier about 2 or 3 rows back as well.
What a move by Cole Custer to take the lead.
I don't care how many times you watch it. When a car turns left, it cuts the dog leg. It just doesn't look. It's crazy looking.
Sheldon Creed dropping back a little bit after making that move.
Like football fields between the cars.
Yeah. Brent on board giving us this view from Allgaier.
You mentioned the ownership on top of that pit box. Rick Brandt, also a longtime supporter of Justin Allgaier. He's on top of that pit box as well.
And a good restart by Allgaier. Picked up 4 spots right there. That's what you have to do, Steve. You have a bad pit stop. You can't, you don't like it, but you just got to go back to work.
And how about now? You see Chandler Smith move to the inside of the 7, trying to take that spot away.
Well, Jeff mentioned Fitzpatrick's great first run, passed all those positions, but he got to take off a little bit easier back in traffic. Now in the top 10, you got to take off a little bit more pace. Plus the track is cooling. Those are those adjustments that Jeff talked to. You got to continue to make sure your car does what the driver needs.
And you're going against the better cars. I mean, the guys who are running up front are the better cars. So you've got to work even harder to try to get by these, right now, 4 cars that are in front of him.
That is a great point, Rick, because Justin Allgaier and that team, they really don't know how their car took off compared to these guys. So you could be a change behind the field in understanding short run speed.
Austin Hill still in front of the 7. And Sam Mayer has moved up there into the 3rd position. Now Riley Herbst putting a little more pressure on Cole Custer on the top of the screen for the lead. And we'll remind you, you don't have to win the race. If you're one of the championship 4, you just have to finish in front of the other 3 as this battle for the lead heats up. Riley Herbst wants to take it back. Herbst has never lost when leading over 30 laps in a race. He's already been up front for 45 of this one.
And I am excited to see the 98 pass the 00 after all the conversation from the Cup race a week ago about how hard everybody was driving. Penalties were handed out. Race manipulation was being challenged by NASCAR and some of the teams. All of that. I wanted to see what the 98 did. I instantly see kind of message delivered. The 98 goes up, passes the 00. Now, it's okay to go by with mittens. You don't want to hit your driver that you're a teammate with. But, Jeff, if he would have just parked it behind him, it would have frustrated me thinking the 98 was faster.
Yeah, and you're always going to try to show respect. And those 2 guys have done a really good job of being teammates, working well together.
And remember, the guys up front, that's Stewart Haas Racing, which they're closing their doors at the end of this race. So Tony Stewart, Gene Haas have decided to liquidate Stewart Haas Racing. There will be a Haas factory team, but as of right now, we've got
trouble.
45, the back completely off of that.
45. Stefan Parsons, the 14's involved.
So now Greg Van Alst has stopped up against the wall, and the caution has come out. All right, Steve. With 29 laps to go.
So that was a 3-minute and
any need to use those now?
No, I think
49-second green flag run.
You run the first 2 stages very straightforward. Just stay on the racetrack.
Or 39-second green flag run.
It will be another, to Jeff's point about adjustments, it is another kind of data set to see how your car cycles for some new to some old tires. Let's see exactly what happens. The 5 of Anthony Alfredo on the outside of the 45. 45 looks a little free coming up.
Boom.
Oh, 5 into the wall.
5 gets into the wall.
Oh, it looks like a bit of retaliation.
And then contact with Stefan down on the flat. I don't know if he thought the 45 ran him into the wall. It was hard to tell from that angle. But definitely an odd spot to see contact.
Yeah, certainly. And then behind.
Yeah, Greg Van Alst, the 14 there. Not sure how that happened.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. So that right there, I think NASCAR is going to take a look at. Certainly contact the 45 into the side of the 5 in the wall, and then, coming down the racetrack to get in the right rear quarter panel of Stefan. NASCAR's probably going to take a look at that. They've been they have been very strict on hooking someone in the right rear. And
yeah, he's probably going to get suspended.
They'll have to make a determination.
Oh my God, Malachi's back.
And that's a hard place to determine that because you're turning left.
Wait, no, this is not the... No, Malachi, this is not you. You made it a different channel. You're still banned for another hour at least, I think. Come back with your original account. The gray one. I guess it's not your original, but... Come back with the gray one when you're done being banned. I think you're still banned until like 9 something.
More contact from Alfredo into the 45 and into Raleigh goes.
A bed with a bump in your erection might be painful, embarrassing.
Hey, he's got to deal with his punishment.
And could be Peyronie's disease or PV.
He fucked with me when I was really pissed off. You don't fucking do that.
Been treating for more than 8 years with the only FDA-approved non-surgical treatment for appropriate men with PD. Along with daily gentle penile stretching and straightening exercises, XIAFLEX has been proven to help gradually reduce the bend. Don't receive if the treatment area involves your urethra, or if you're allergic to any of the ingredients. May cause serious side effects, including penile fracture or other serious injury during an erection, and severe allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis. Seek help if you have any of these symptoms. Do not have any sexual activity during and for at least 4 weeks after each treatment cycle. Sudden back pain reactions and fainting can happen after treatment. Tell your doctor if you have a bleeding.
Oh, Jaden, you're so innocent. You're so innocent, Jaden. You're so innocent and silly and stupid.
Make an appointment with a XIAFLEX trained urologist. Visit bencarrot.com to find one today.
Next, it's Pac-12 After Dark when Utah State takes on the sensational John Mateer.
Yeah, very stupid too. Yeah, that was kind of the one that I was really getting at.
CW Football Saturday, coming up next.
The Triple Option Podcast, presented by Wendy's. Listen wherever you get your podcasts.
We want your scrap at Colossus Junkyard and Scrap Recycling. We want your old vehicles. Need it gone? No converter? No problem. We'll pick up your vehicle, no charge, and give you cash on the spot. Scrap, tin, steel, copper, we buy it all. Turn your trash into cash at Colossus Junkyard and Scrap Recycling.
Are you disabled and unable to work? Have you considered filing for Social Security Disability or SSI benefits? Or have you already applied on your own and gotten a denial? I'm attorney Stephen Dolson, and I've been helping upstate New Yorkers win Social Security cases for more than 20 years. I know the process and can help guide you every step of the way. Together, we can get you the SSI or SSD benefits you deserve. So if you're unable to work because of a disability, call me for a completely free consultation. There's no fee unless we win your case.
We want your scrap at Colossus Junkyard and Scrap Recycling. We want your old vehicles. Need it gone? No converter? No problem. We'll pick up your vehicle, no charge, and give you cash on the spot. Scrap, tin,
Yeah, you're gone.
we buy it all. Turn your trash.
You're not going to use that word in my stream.
Scrap Recycling.
You're not going to use that fucking F word in my stream. You're gone.
CW Sports coverage of the Nascar Xfinity Series Championship.
I literally warned y'all about that in a community post a few months ago. You don't use that word in this stream.
Keys to Progress program, providing vehicles to serving veterans, helping our heroes drive their lives forward. Learn more at keystoprogress.com. And by Xfinity Mobile. Switch and save with Xfinity Mobile. Plus connect to super fast Wi-Fi on the go. Learn more at xfinitymobile.com. So again, the championship 4 as they run, it is Cole Custer that has the advantage, running in that second spot. Then Austin Hill 4th, Justin Allgaier just behind him in 5th. And Allmendinger back there outside the top 10 and
Jaden.
12. All right, we've talked a little bit about the water temperature for the 21. Steve, how do you fix that gauge?
Well, I don't know if there's a way to fix the gauge, but you can definitely fix the frustration. So he asked for a little bit of tape. So let's take a look. We're riding on board here for Austin Hill. During the pit stop, the crew member hands him a little piece of duct tape. This is some old school, old fashioned right here. So he's going to just take it, just tape over the gauge. Now, I've heard of ignoring your problems, but I don't know if you could just tape them up in the championship race. But this tells me that Andy Street does truly have confidence, and this is just a gauge thing. There's no chance he would allow his driver to tape up a gauge if he thought if that was any sort of true information. But pretty well executed by the 21 team.
So we were talking a little bit ago about the 5 car. We saw him in that incident. Anthony Alfredo said NASCAR has been strict about hooking someone in the right rear in retaliation for an incident. You see Stephen Parks gets up the racetrack, gets Alfredo in the wall, and then Alfredo comes down, gets the right rear quarter panel of Stephen and puts him in the wall. And that is something that drivers have consistently said to NASCAR is that is not acceptable, because when you get hooked in the right rear, it just sends the car almost head on into the wall, and it can cause some massive impacts. And we've seen some huge names in the sport get suspended for that same move.
He has been posted for aggressive driving, the 5 of Anthony Alfredo. Marty.
Rick, we've seen some feisty racing here in Phoenix tonight, including between Justin Allgaier and Chandler Smith. So here's what Allgaier thought about racing the 81. Listen in.
People like the 81, like, he wonders why he's not got a ride for next year. I mean, it's unbelievable. Like, my blood pressure is high because people just don't get it.
You all watched it with you. Deep breath right here.
Eddie DeHaan, the spotter, trying to calm his driver down a bit. He had a terrific restart a moment ago, Kim. We'll see if he can replicate that. How about the side of Chandler Smith?
Yeah, Chandler Smith and this team think they did nothing wrong. In fact, crew chief Jeff Mindering came on the radio and said he, meaning Justin's, got more to lose than we do. If he wants to race dirty, that's not in his best interest. And I do not expect this team to be, just pull aside for the playoff drivers. They told me they're here to steal the thunder. They think, based on their season, they deserve to be in the championship four. They want to come out and win the race here today.
Jeff, did you see anything wrong between the 7 and the 81, the way they were racing each other?
Look, if you are Justin Allgaier, you're wanting a little bit of respect that you're racing for the championship. But you have to remember that Chandler Smith, he doesn't have a ride for next year. He's trying to figure out where he fits in the landscape. So, yeah, it's easy to say he's racing me too hard, but he's looking at potentially the end of his racing career, something that you have worked so hard to do, and he has a chance to prove to the world what he can do. So it's a tough balance. Yeah, so the rule, you mentioned it, he was being posted. So here is Anthony Alfredo. They will hold him for 2 laps in the race, and, then they'll have a conversation this week. Will there be something else? But this is an in-race penalty. And 2-lap penalty is a large penalty, Steve.
So blood pressure, I'm sure, is going through the roof right now of Anthony Alfredo?
Well, unless you don't, if he meant to do it, then he's kind of, he's going to say, hey, I didn't mean to do it, right? But yes, it is clearly, it's not the position you want to be in.
All right, so a week ago, Chandler Smith, we talked a little bit about how you race others. Cole Custer did not believe that Chandler Smith, those two raced each other the way they wanted. So a little bit of finger pointing, and then that escalated. Chandler Smith throws a punch.
The nice cares when somebody, you hit somebody, they smile at you, you don't want to hit them again.
I've had some moments. I'm sure when you say it's been your experience, I'm hoping you weren't the one that was delivering the blow. I mean, Ward, you and Ward?
You don't hit Ward, I can promise you that.
All right, Dave.
Well, Custer's dad, Joe, prepared for about everything in racing, probably including fighting, but if some of his earliest memories were riding around a traffic circle in a minivan on Dad's lap. That's how he got used to riding around in a circle. But Joe had him in cars as soon as he could, whether it was a quarter midget or even running in go-karts, and they did a lot of that together, getting him ready for this moment, a second championship opportunity in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. But you know what? It wasn't the only sport that he played. In fact, he told me this week in high school, yeah, he tried pole vaulting. Why was that? Well, he didn't want to go to gym class. It was kind of boring, he thought. They said, well, then you have to join the track team. And he said, all right, I'm going to try pole vaulting. Guess what? He said there was no future in it. Therefore, I'm racing, which I'm better at anyway. But who knew? Cole Custer, reigning Xfinity Series champion and a pole vaulter in his early days. Rick, he, as a sophomore, went 10 feet. So I don't know how that compares to the track and field that you know.
That's very impressive, actually. I'm guessing that the softer mat that he landed on, probably a lot easier than when he smacks into one of these walls or is involved in an accident here. Getting ready for the Choose, again brought to you by Universal Technical Institute. You learn how to turn your passion into a career by training at one of the schools of Universal Technical Institute as they will work their way back down the backstretch and working on that Choose coming up here. All right, so what we saw out of Cole Custer on the last restart where he went on the high side and went past everyone, I'm guessing that Herbst is going to take that outside line again, but does Cole Custer line up behind him?
I don't think he would give up the front row, although it did work for Cole Custer. To your point, he had that wide entrance into 1 and 2 and ended up taking the lead. I think you would have to take the front row, but we're going to wait and see.
Yeah, they waved it off.
Waved it off.
This time. Riley Herbst went over the box, and you're not allowed to do that. So,
I think the thing about this opportunity, it's not just about track position now. It's what are you learning that your car will do on a restart with this many laps on your tires. You might be in this position late in the race.
What's this link,
Jaden?
Jaden?
Your car can and cannot do, Marty.
AJ Allmendinger's hitting
That's
in
cool.
12th right now, so how's the move on the wheel? Listen in.
No difference, man. We got what we got. It's what we signed here. I mean, like, we can't lean on anything. Just copy that. Did we make it any better right there? Is that the right direction at least? No. Honestly, no.
Well, Steve, it seems like it's kind of set into resolution, I think, at this point with AJ Allmendinger. But Alex Jones asked the question, did we make it any better? That was kind of the feedback in practice. We did not make it better. So how do you keep your driver in the game, Steve, if you're Alex Jones on top of the pit box?
Well, you're going to do the best you can at trying to motivate him, but you also got to be honest. You can't make up the speed that the 16 currently doesn't have. And not every car just needs a balance adjustment. When you make adjustments, it's not only to make it tighter or looser. But when I hear out of the 16's radio, Jeff, it's just an overall setup that doesn't have enough grip. Right? I mean, let's understand this. We talk about speed. What is speed? You drive down to the corner, the car has to track and change direction. And I can make it where the front tires don't work or the rear tires don't work, but everyone doesn't have the same amount of grip. There's other things built into the car, and what you hear in the dejection of AJ's voice is that we aren't like a balance change away. I'm watching this 7-car drive away from me. He just has more overall grip than I have. You got to empathize with him, right? Because he's frustrated. He knows what's in front of him.
he's already shaking his head right now in the car. But we've seen this out of AJ Allmendinger. He wears the emotions right there on the sleeve. And he also celebrates, you know, as much fun as any driver we've seen when we saw him win at Vegas.
Well, the one thing I would be selling him is that, look, Custer, Hill, Allgaier, they are better than us. I'm not going to lie to you, tell you the truth. But they're also all up there together. So we don't know how this ends. You know, we think it's going to take a race win or a restart or this. But we can have 3 wide cars wrecking into turn 1. Like, a championship is awarded to whoever finishes the highest. It doesn't tell you how that's going to happen.
Championship
going green.
On the scoring pylon on the left, you'll see the purple line underneath those championships.
And green flag.
This time. Let's see
Woo!
when he gets into 1 and 2 here. And
So Riley Herbst is going to hold the lead. Here comes Allgaier for the championship lead.
For Sam Mayer. Then closed right up, and here comes the 7 of Allgaier.
To your point about choice, Rick, you know, the inside of the front row hasn't worked for anyone who has chosen it yet. I think people are going to have to make adjustments.
Custer has fallen all the way back to 4th. Austin Hill running in the 8th spot.
And Custer's coming back for that championship lead.
Custer on the outside.
So Custer passes Allgaier for 3rd. Back to the championship lead. But there comes Allgaier. And it looks like Custer clears him.
And if you're paying attention as a driver that's competing for a championship in a late race restart, you cannot get him the top.
Get only 14 laps remaining.
Oh, trouble! 81 of Chandler Smith. No caution. Caution.
It does.
So caution is out.
So another restart coming up.
That was a minute and 23-second green flag run.
Yeah, I think you see the 18 of Sheldon Creed. He's just expecting the 81 to go lower on the apron. We've seen on restarts, drivers will drive, you know, 2 or 3 cars down on the apron. And that was just, those 2 drivers just didn't have it worked out. And Sheldon Creed just turns left. Not expecting Chandler Smith to be there.
Check your messages.
Right along with Austin Hill.
I don't have any. Oh, there you go.
That's the best way to pass, guys.
So, I mean, Sheldon Creed came down on the 81.
The script has been leaked. The script has been leaked, my friends. The script has been leaked. Jaden just sent me this photo. It's William Byron's car. And it says, order the official Champ diecast.
Here at Phoenix, this time it's teammates trading a little paint, and the 81 goes around.
Closed captioning for this program is brought to you by Tableau TV.
Start watching TV for free with Tableau.
Switching to Tableau has really been a money saver. Without a monthly subscription is amazing.
Order today at TableauTV.com.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. Check it out.
The old Fumble-Rooski. Or you can bundle home and auto and save money. The old Bundle-Rooski.
Ooh, that's a better play.
Plus, it's more fun to say. Bundle-Rooski.
Yeah.
Bundle-Rooski, 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 Bundle-Rooski-doo. Try it.
Yeah. I'm not going to say that.
Bundle and save with the personal price plan.
He can, though.
Wow, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I was running our own family business, and then COVID hit. Then we had almost nothing.
I had tens of thousands of dollars hanging over my head, working full-time, oftentimes multiple jobs.
I had over $43,000 in debt. That's when I called National Debt Relief.
There was hope that came from that call.
All those feelings of shame really evaporated.
They treated me like a real person, not a number.
Whether it's credit card, medical, or personal loan debt, National Debt Relief negotiates with your creditors to reduce the amount you owe.
I knew without a doubt I made the right choice when I went with National Debt Relief.
Now that I'm out of debt, I feel free, I feel powerful.
I'm doing the things I want to do, singing in a chorus, I'm traveling with my husband.
My life is moving forward. I'm thriving. Our family's thriving.
National Debt Relief got me out of debt.
If you owe more than $10,000, call or visit nationaldebtrelief.com to find out how you can become debt-free.
Did you know you can save with GoodRx?
I think I've had it all.
I thought my prescription was covered.
Might get a little drunk. I say what's on my mind.
And I still check GoodRx.
I'm on Medicare. I check GoodRx because it can beat my copay. Who wouldn't like that?
Even if you have insurance, GoodRx can help you save.
Okay, we'll see you next time.
Another good reason to check GoodRx.
Subway launching them $6.99 meal deals with any 6-inch sub.
Wait, Subway did what?
Yep. For a limited time, get any 6-inch sub, chip, and a drink, all for just $6.99.
Greetings from Daytona. We're a band of dreamers took a strip of beach and turned it into a proving ground. The great American race. And year after year, greatness is the destination. So book your experience and soak in 500 miles of history and tradition. Once you arrive, you'll never look back. Secure your seats now at Daytona500.com.
A few came to pit road, but you'll see AJ Allmendinger currently running third.
I'm not happy that the season is about to end.
In front of the other three competitors in this championship four. Let's get a check-in from pit road to start again.
Rick, upper right, Cole Custer. He called his car a smidge tight. He got 4 Goodyear tires and Sunoco fuel to send it back down pit road. And he's running 12th now. We'll see where he chooses, Marty.
Dave, the reason to pit here before the end of stage 2 with 120-plus laps to go. They can divide it evenly from here to the end of the race. Justin Allgaier said his car was just a little bit tight. Much better stop for the 17 this time. And you mentioned it, Rick. AJ Allmendinger decided to stay out. Alex Jans told him, listen, I think the leaders are going to pit. Our only play here, let's do the opposite. They were the lowest running car of the playoff championship 4, Kim.
Well, Marty, Austin Hill told his teams he did not think they made the right adjustment on that first stop. He needed more out of the car. It was too loose. He could not be as aggressive with it as he wanted. He said it was sideways with the rear, so they did a wedge adjustment this time. 2 rounds out on the right rear, as well as an air pressure adjustment for Austin Hill.
The one thing to keep in mind, Rick, you see that Creed, Love, Allmendinger was last on pit road at lap 50. These drivers at lap 79. While that looks like a long time of 29 laps, most of that has been run under yellow. The leaders only have about 10 laps of hard racing on their tires, so there is an argument, and I would think the plan would be that here in 8 more laps, you still don't come to pit road.
Alrighty.
Major bet at this point, and you're going to have to
Going back green.
That claim will go out the window if these new tires just so unbelievable speed at the start of this run here.
Green flag is back in the air with 8 laps to go in the stage.
Back into the gas they go. Sheldon Creed rocketing from that high line. Trying to get in front of Jesse Love as they go into turn 1.
Uncomfortable time for the other playoff
Woo.
drivers. They're back here in the middle of the pack. I'm going to call it, I don't know, 6 wide, Rick? Where do I start?
I would say at least 6 wide.
Jesus
And
Christ.
They sort it out down the backstretch. They do. Yeah, falling back just a bit, though, as we see the 20 of Eric Almirola going forward. Falling back, it looked as though the 20 of Eric Almirola, while he was going forward, it looked like the 00 was struggling back there. Or 88, excuse me, Connor Zillage in the 88 was struggling, and he was going the wrong direction. Is now, once again, 4 and 5 wide.
Right now, the big loser in all of this is that 21 car on the bottom of 3 wide. Look at the guys he was just racing with. They have put a lot of cars in between themselves and the 21 car.
Jimmy Smith's going to try to go by on the outside as well as we ride along once again with Austin Hill. That violent dog that they try to cut. Coming off of turn 4. Very low line as Austin Hill's going to try to get by Matt DiBenedetto in the 38.
That was not a good sequence for this 21 car. You never know when you lose some spots on a restart if that's going to hurt you. Can you get that track position back?
Steve, what did you say the play was going to be for Allmendinger? Does he come to pit road when the car comes out?
Well, if he could get out some clean air and show that he had car enough to lead, I think he was going to have to stay out at the end of the stage and keep his track position. But the problem is Almirola has already got by the 16 of Allmendinger. You now have Allgaier right on his rear bumper, so I think at this point, you're going to have to pit and put fresh tires on in 4 more laps. Look at the 7 cars.
Woo! Oh! Wow, nice save.
Very lucky.
Nice save from Riley, I won't lie.
Has any damage? If the tire has any damage, that was an aggressive move by the 7. 114 to go in the race.
Left rear lettering's gone.
There you go. Left rear lettering's gone. That tire has made contact with the 98.
And it doesn't look like Riley Herbst is too happy about the way he passed him as he gets aggressive on the inside now.
Yeah, I understand the need and the feel to go forward, but with 113 to go, you just wonder if that's a necessary move.
When we talk about aggression, he restarted 14th on this restart, and he's running 5th now.
Cole Custer's coming up behind him as well. Here comes the 00. So now the championship 4, the leader of them is Allgaier. It's Custer, then Allmendinger. There's that contact.
The left rear tire now going down, they think, for Justin Allgaier.
Oh! Allgaier has trouble. Allgaier's tire is going to down. That might be it for his championship hopes.
For Justin Allgaier. So, Jeff, why make an aggressive move like that and put your car in a dangerous situation like this?
We're simply fighting for track position, but the left rear tire is definitely low on this car. They're trying to make it until the caution. So they're staying on the racetrack. This is a risky move.
The negative is if the tire goes completely down, not only could you spin out, but it could go flat and tear the quarter panel off. Pit road's closed now, so if you pit here, you'd be at the end. He could really just slow down. Like right now, they're coming to the checker. He could just lift right here and just give up all these positions anyway. He's not going to do it.
And Riley Herbst to win stage 2.
Sweeping the stages here in Phoenix as he won stage 1 and now.
So that was a
And Herbst has been out front for 65 laps. Allgaier is going to be able to nurse it all.
3-minute and 59-second green flag run. I will be right back for the start of stage 3. I'm once again going to go outside and smoke. You saw my ass.
Hasn't been pretty. It's tough to breathe. And tough to keep wondering if this is as good as it gets. But Trelegy has shown me that there's still beauty and breath to be had. Because with 3 medicines in 1 inhaler, Trelegy keeps my airways open and prevents future flare-ups. And with one dose a day, Trelegy improves lung function, so I can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
Ask your doctor about once daily Trelegy for COPD, because breathing should be beautiful.
Sunday, November 24th, it's the 2024 NASCAR Awards from Charlotte. We're the best, brightest, and fastest NASCAR superstars. Celebrate the year's greatest moments in racing. Let's go! The 2024 NASCAR Awards, Sunday, November 24th at 3/2 Central, only on the CW.
Care drives us. Teamwork empowers us. Our culture advances us. This isn't our job, it's our calling, and we answer it every day. At Auburn Community Hospital, we specialize in you.
Just got a testimonial from a guy, Adam from Fulton, who had been put through the ringer.
He says would 100% recommend the team at Stanley Law in the Syracuse office. We've been dealing with a workplace injury for over a year. Sherry answered all my questions of how the Stanley system works, and in my eye, have gone above and beyond what I expected.
Proving once again, when we work together, we win.
Stanley Law.
It all started with just 2 cars in his lawn, and Ryan Phelps Auto now has over 200 vehicles in Auburn, Sodas, and Phoenix.
At Ryan Phelps, we focus on stocking vehicles you can afford. $12, $10, $8,000. We offer the price range of a small dealership, but the selection and professionalism you would expect from a huge one. Just look at our awesome price range and selection.
Good credit, bad credit, A+ reputation. Visit RyanPhelps.com today and see why everyone's buying from Ryan.
Looking for a rewarding career in healthcare? Auburn Community Hospital has opportunities available. Find your new opportunity at auburnhospital.org/careers. Come join our dedicated team and see what a healthcare career should feel like.
On Inside the NFL, you better be tough.
Can we see your game face, Chad?
Inside the NFL, new episode Wednesday at 9/8 Central.
CW Sports coverage of the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship is brought to you by Universal Technical Institute. Learn how to turn your passion into a career by training at one of the schools of Universal Technical Institute, an exclusive automotive educational provider for NASCAR for over 20 years. Visit UTI.edu. Let's listen in to the 7 radio. Not too happy right now with Riley Herbst.
All right, well, we can thank Riley for putting us behind. Why something is at 98 can be firewall deep for all I care at this point. Yeah, well, we'll get back to him and do it. Can do what we need to later. He drove the left rear quarter panel like 3 times. He just kept running into me on purpose in the left rear.
Let's look and see what the contact was between the two.
Yeah, the first contact that we see down the back straightaway. 98 and the 7 get together. Allgaier feeling like that's on purpose, and then off of turn 4. You see this right here, the 7 of Allgaier. He's trying to get underneath Allmendinger, and Riley Herbst is there. Riley Herbst almost spun the thing out with that contact. Nice job saving it.
Well, the result of all this is now the 7 will have to come down pit road, change that left side. I think the left side has air in it, but I just don't believe that's a gamble you want to take with a car that's already driven from the back. We're yet to get to halfway in this race. You have to just come put fresh tires on it, Marty.
So A.J. Allmendinger, top of your screen, said, I am, quote, tired of this man. I'm fighting the same thing every lap. It's miserable to drive. They can drive way deeper than I can in the corner, and I'm just chattering the right rear, so he feels like they need some pretty significant adjustments on the 16 car. Meanwhile, just getting left side tires only here for the 7 car of Justin Allgaier, and there was further radio from Jim Pullman to his driver, so an interesting mix there. Older right sides, brand new left side. Steve, how would that affect the handling of the car?
Well, probably will free it up a little bit, turn a little bit better with the cooler left side tires and lower air pressure, but the strategy is they didn't want to burn another set of tires. Remember, this is technically the third set of lefts that have gone on. That leaves them one whole set of tires and a set of fresh rights. So that leaves some opportunity still late in the race.
The biggest issue with that is this run, you're not going to learn much on how your car drives.
Champ 4 right now, Allgaier.
Hey, keep your head in the game, son. The scout from football college is up in the stands.
Maybe you'd rather go to school for insurance.
I didn't raise no insurance, man.
But you did, Dad. Football's your passion, but mine is providing around-the-clock protection to progressive customers of Bundle Home and Auto.
Jamie, we need you out here for football. You're giving up on your dream, James.
No, Dad. I'm giving up on yours.
Oh, Jay, it's late. Oh, that's not the exit.
Say you're looking for the perfect present. Head to the perfect place. A place with gifts that light up a face as well as a room. Where it's easy to find the brands they'll love and the advice you trust. That place isn't a warehouse store. That place is your local Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed. This Christmas, get free assembly and delivery on your new grill at Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Good morning, commuters. Looks like we got traffic backed up for miles. Starting with a downed tree blocking East Avenue and a broken water main causing a bottleneck on the westbound lanes. We've got weekend travelers flooding the turnpike, meaning it's bumper-to-bumper traffic for the foreseeable future. I'd get comfortable. You might be there for a while.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
What if your mobile network wasn't just built to work out here, but was designed differently to also give you blazing fast Wi-Fi where you are most of the time? Reliable 5G plus Wi-Fi speeds up to a gig where you need it most. Xfinity Mobile.
University of Maryland Global Campus is a school for real life, one that values the successes you've already achieved. Earn up to 90 undergraduate credits for relevant experience, and get the support you need from your first day to graduation day and beyond. What will your next success be?
Incoming dishes! Doc! Dawn Power Wash flies through 99% of grease and grime in half the time.
It absorbs grease 5 times faster. It even replaces multiple cleaning products.
Ooh, those suds got game.
Dawn Power Wash, the better grease getter.
The championship race is at hand. 4 final contenders line up in the desert.
There is so much on the line here.
Only one will be champion. The season-long quest boils down to a single day.
Who's got the magic?
By nightfall, one driver will forever be edged.
This is going to be an epic finish.
In NASCAR history. The NASCAR Championship from Phoenix on NBC and Peacock.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Tableau TV. They once watch forever. We want to take a look at the Toyota driver update, and right now, closest to the front is Eric Almirola running in the 2nd spot. Remember, he is running for a championship. It is the Owners' Championship, and as long as he finishes in front of the other 3 that are competing for that, and you pull Custer out of that mix, but as long as he finishes in front of the other 3, he can win the Owners' Championship for Joe Gibbs Racing. Very successful year for that 20 team. Multiple wins. It's been an impressive run. 9 wins for the 20 here in 2024. And KP, all right, of the 4 championship contenders, has one done better with the pressure up to this point?
I think Custer's done better so far. When I look at it, you know, when you guys at home watch these in-car cameras, there's a pop-off valve on these helmets. When the pressure goes up, and we've seen it. Austin Hill with the water temperatures. We've seen Allgaier here. with situational awareness.
What stage are they in? They're about to start the final stage.
AJ has screamed from lap 1 that this thing is not handling, so his pop-off valve is dancing up there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, and it's too bad for AJ. He's having a tough night. His race car's not handling the way he wants it to, so he's struggling. But I think Allgaier keeps bouncing back. He's had some significant things happen since the start of the race, and that is a fast race car still. I'm keeping my eye on that 7.
Yeah, fast race car there, but they're on differing strategies as far as the tire situation goes. This stage starting is going to be very interesting, Rick.
All right, thanks, guys. Pop-off valve, interesting. Jeff, do you agree with that?
Yeah, and I think for AJ, you know, when you're having this kind of day, you just need to get it out. You need to express it, right, and get it going. And then you just got to go back to work, right? I mean, you cannot give up. You never know what's going to happen. Steve said it earlier. If I'm the crew chief, I'm making a big adjustment. But I wasn't my crew chief saying, we're going to get it, bud. We're going to get it. We're going to make something happen. And with a guy like AJ, I think some positive reinforcement's a good thing.
So if you're looking at trends, again, I'll remind you, the Championship 4, they don't have to win the race.
Alrighty, going back green here for the final stage. We're at halfway. Green flag.
Riley Herbst has swept the first 2 stages. Can he finish it out? He's out front. But he's getting a little bit of help now from the 00 of Cole Custer, who pushes him out there to the front.
So Cole Custer up to second in the championship lead.
Did not restart very well, and he's under fire from Connor Zillage in the 88.
Contact between the 26 and the 28. Since 28 up the racetrack, right in front of the 7 of Allgaier. Allgaier and Arbording. You picture Allgaier really well. That bright red brand Chevy jumps right out of the pack. Easy to pick up on those higher shots. Now you're on board with Allgaier.
Fresh left side tires for Allgaier.
Yeah, he restarted on the bottom, and you know he gained a few, but then he got kind of parked down in the middle of 1 and 2, right on the bottom.
And we're hearing right there, restart violation for Allgaier.
Oh, Justin Allgaier has a restart violation, so he will have a penalty. So that'll pretty much end his championship hopes right there.
Right there. Back it up about 5 or 6 frames before the start-finish line. Keep going and go back, or we're going to go back. He should be behind the 11. You freeze it right there. The 7 needs to be behind the 11. That is the rule. I think this is clear as day.
Yeah, we'll be live streaming the race tomorrow.
Clear as day that the 7 went left before the start-finish line. I hear the argument on the radio. Justin, I understand in real time, that's probably like, you know, a clap of your hands. It happens right away. But on replay, Jeff, in my opinion, that was a clear call NASCAR had to make.
4 of these penalties last night of the truck race. We need to pay attention to what goes on in the races prior to this. This isn't a new rule. This happens at every racetrack. However, at this racetrack, it is a little more difficult for the driver because the restart zone is in a corner.
Yeah, that's probably it for Allgaier. Honestly, he's gonna go a lap down. Might go, but probably just go 1 lap down.
To shortcut the front straightaway to get to turn 1 quicker. But drivers have to know the rules.
Jaden, shut the fuck up.
Oh. It's no different than every racetrack we go to. You have to stay in line until you get to the start-finish line. It's the same rule that every racetrack.
Oh, you're talking about Allgaier. Okay, now good. Yeah, Jaden, keep it up. Game over for Allgaier.
In front of the 98. So Rick Geller right now, he's back to the back of the field, still in the lead lap. So Allgaier fans.
What time does the race start tomorrow? The green flag is at 3:31. I'll be live at 2:45 for the stream.
You can't have a penalty on top of a penalty. Now the 7 too fast rolling pit road. He'll have to serve another drive-through. This will be nearly insurmountable for the 7. You see the frustration from the.
Oh my God! Allgaier got another penalty. Oh God! Speeding on pit road as he was serving his penalty.
This is his 14th season in the Xfinity Series. He is desperate to win a championship. And unfortunately, so far, just some poor decisions.
Super slow that time.
He is a very popular guy in the garage. People want to see him do well, but you know, this is just mistakes.
Sam watches Justin Allgaier implode his championship chances live on stream.
Restart. Remember, you must stay in lane. We're in the restart zone. Following the 11. You see the green cactus up here. This is the start-finish line right here. We stop it. It's clear. He turns left before the start-finish line. You're not allowed to change lanes until the start-finish line. You mentioned it 4 times last night. This is something that should have been reviewed. Maybe it was reviewed within the team, but either way, I mean, right there, I have that as changing lanes already.
Oh, no question. I mean, it's a very clear violation. It's not a question. The call is right.
But then he compounded it by speeding on pit road while serving that penalty. And so he wasn't a lap down until speeding, and now he is scored a lap down.
So Cup drivers, pay attention.
Yeah, make it out.
Same rule happens tomorrow. 2 nights in a row we've had these penalties.
So now the 7 is a lap down.
And not the highest scored lap down car.
He's a straightaway in front of the 98. Now if you're the 7, you just need to take a breath. You can't do anything about it now. You're going to need a little bit of a combo here. You're going to need 1 yellow to bunch up the field. Another yellow to try to get up to the free pass. Jeremy Clements.
Malachi will be unbanned soon. He might already be. I don't even know.
Ahead of the 7.
Yeah, and unfortunately, without cautions, you know, what's going to happen is the 98 or whoever the leader is going to start catching the back of the pack and putting more cars a lap down, making it that much more difficult. Justin Allgaier needs a group of cautions to get back in this race.
Well, with all of that going on with the 7, let's get back to the race at hand, right? Allmendinger with a few lap fresher tires. They're not very much fresher. What do they got? Let's see, 21 for the leaders, 12 for Allmendinger. So we'll call it 9 lap fresher tires. Restarted 19th. Here he is past the 20 for the 6th position. Could this be the strategy call? Hey, what makes your car have more grip than everybody else? Apparently 9 lap fresher tires. He's got less grip earlier.
And whatever changes they potentially made for Allmendinger, he had mentioned before that whatever changes they made weren't helping, didn't make any difference. So maybe they went a little more aggressive on some changes this last pit stop. Riding along, looking back from the Celsius onboard.
Yeah, Jaden. You're right.
This is going to be like new life for the 16 car, right? Because one is still not there yet. The double zeros in front of them. At least they're going forward. This is going to be new energy to a driver that you've already mentioned, Rick. Wears his emotion on his sleeve. Now they can turn the negative, the frustration into a positive.
Riley Hirsch out in front of the field at Phoenix. Again, looking for a win to finish the 2024 season. Cole Custer, the leader of the Champ 4.
My car insurance, so I saved hundreds. But the money I saved, how to get a wax figure myself. Oh, right in the temporal lobe. Beat it, punks. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Say you're looking for the perfect present. Head to the perfect place. A place with gifts that light up a face as well as a room. Where it's easy to find the brands they'll love and the advice you trust. That place isn't a warehouse store. That place is your local Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed. This Christmas, get free assembly and delivery on your new grill at Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware.
That would be disappointing. You're right, Jaden. But I honestly don't think he will be.
If our network goes down, lives are at stake.
Our comms have to work.
Or the mission won't.
That's why we partner with Verizon Frontline.
He hates
Network
NASCAR.
that prioritizes first responders.
So we don't worry about getting through. And they're the most reliable 5G network in America.
Out here, reliability is everything.
Extreme or routine, Verizon Frontline delivers.
The #1 network choice in public safety. Learn more. Your mission is our purpose.
I didn't have to spend my life trying to find my calling. Mine found me at an early age. It was just a matter of how good I could get and how far I would go.
At Ram, our calling is to build trucks. So when you find your call, nothing can stop you from answering it.
Right now during Ram Power Days, get $4,000 cash allowance on the purchase of most 2025 Ram 1500 trucks. Don't miss Ram Power Days. Hurry in today.
After careful review of medical guidance and
research on pain relief, my recommendation is simple. Every home should have Salon Paws. Powerful, yet non-addictive. Targeted and long-lasting. I recommend Salon Paws. It's good medicine. She sent me to...
Celsius, essential energy.
Down south, there's a place where moments are made at 180 miles per hour, where the thrills give you chills that are second to none. And at every turn, anything can and will happen fast. Some say it's just a Nascar race, but it's Fast Atlanta, America's destination for acceleration, home of full throttle throwdowns, partying into the night, and unbelievable photo finishes. NASCAR returns to Atlanta Motor Speedway for the Am Better Health 400. Experience it for yourself. Get tickets now at atlantamotorspeedway.com.
It's time for double the thrill and double the fun. You can enter for a chance to win an unforgettable trip to Universal Orlando Resort, followed by that VIP experience at the 2025 NASCAR Xfinity Series opening weekend. Scan the QR code or visit thecwsweeps.com right now to enter. Want to take a look at the Xfinity fastest lap? It was Chandler Smith, and it was way back on lap 4, 27.90. Averaged over 128 miles an hour around this 1 mile track. And right now, Chandler fighting for the 9th position. Almirola in front of him. And we see Sawallich put on board the 19 and 10, chasing after Chandler Smith. Heating up a little bit on the inside of him there was the 10 of Daniel Dye.
That's a good racing right here, side-by-side battle. It's difficult to finish the pass off at this racetrack. The second and third lane gets really good, really gripped up. Oh, that's some tight racing right there. That's like an offset 3 wide, and it worked out. Jeff, well, let's check back in with the 7 of Allgaier. I mentioned a half a lap between him and Jeremy Clements. The first car 1 lap down. The half a lap has turned into about 500 feet or 500 yards probably. Here's the 7, 39 in front. Next car in front is this bright yellow, greenish 51 car of Jeremy Clements. The 7 has a chance to get back in the free pass position. He just needs to do it before Herb starts lapping the back of the field. Well, that's a problem because here you go. The 98 of Riley Herbst, he is right to the back of that field. There he is. He just gets by the 28 car, and now the 28. He is the first car lap down, O'Brien C. That's how quickly it happened. Jeff, good news. We only have good news for the 7.
Good news, bad news. It was good news for a little while, and then Riley Herbst has made it bad news. All right, Steve, when does the pit window open for these guys to come to pit road?
Well, they can make it on fuel now, about 85 to 95 laps, so the window is technically open. The leaders, even the guys on the oldest tires, they've been out there for about 47 total laps, 35 of them green. So they have at least 45 more laps worth of fuel, probably a little bit more. The question is, when do you come? If you're Cole Custer, who's running second, leading the championship 4, you don't want to come first. You can take a breath. No reason to be the guy risking it. The question is, Allmendinger or Hill? No offense, all guys a lap down. He's no risk either. So Allmendinger or Hill, can one of them, Jeff, come early and force Custer to make a decision? Well, I think that's what you have to do because this 21 car of Austin Hill, he's back in 15th position. So if this thing goes green long enough and everybody pits at the same time, he's going to come down pit road with a ton of track position. Somehow he has to try to gain on Cole Custer.
Let's check in on pit road with the Ford Champ 4 drivers, and we'll start with you, Dave.
Cole Custer is pretty happy with his race car right now, and racers are typically superstitious. They do the same things to try to do the same results when they are positive. Last year, before they came to this race, they ate at the Waffle House after Martinsville. Last week, after Martinsville, they ate at the Waffle House again. JT, Jonathan, Tony, and the whole team said, we're going to do that and make sure we put everything in line to try to win here again, Marty.
Dave, A.J. Allmendinger sitting in the 6th position. The guys made the point a moment ago. Looks like a little bit of life here with this 16
team. AJ said, I'm still fighting the same exact things. And then a spotter, Coleman Presley, came on the radio, said, I understand that, but your lap times are very close to Cole Custer. We're in the range, Kim.
Well, for Austin Hill, it's been a restart that had been his Achilles heel. He tried multiple times to restart on the inside lane. That didn't work. The car was too loose, could not find momentum. The last restart, he tried to use the top. That also did not work. This car still needs a lot of work. Austin telling the team it's so easy to get in a four-wheel slide, and the front's starting to chatter really badly. He said it's disconnected on the entry, center to exit. He'll look for more changes next time they're on pit road, Marty.
Kim Justin Allgaier back in 28th now, trying to tack down Ryan Sieg. The problem is, as the guys pointed out, Riley Herbst keeps finding cars to put a lap down. He's in a little bit of a window. If he can get to Sieg, he can be the first car one lap down. Jim Coleman imploring him on the radio, do not burn through these tires. I'm going to need all I can. Remember, they are down half a set to the rest of the field.
Half a set and a lap. It's a bad combination, but I like Jim Coleman. Keep crew chiefing. You got to just keep firing. 70 to go, Rick. You can't give up.
All right. Think about this. If you're a Stewart-Haas Racing employee, right now you are leading the race and you're leading the championship. What a way to end 2024.
Eric Henry.
Hey, Jake from State Farm. I saved so much bundling, it inspired my workout.
Okay. And this is auto again, right?
26 is pitting.
Bundling. Just another way to save with the personal price plan.
The dog isn't allowed on the couch, Derek.
Like the
Jeffrey Earnhardt.
State Farm is there.
Camila tried the new scent of game.
Why is there mode
and it
lunch
changed everything. Hey Dave, don't knock it till you smell it. New Gain Relax Flings.
I was drowning in debt.
I had over $36,000 in debt. If I would have just made the minimum payments, it would have taken me 59 years to pay off.
National Debt Relief can significantly reduce the amount you owe.
National Debt Relief reduced my debt by over $27,000.
With National Debt Relief, you have a powerful team that knows how to talk to your creditors.
National Debt Relief, they got me out of debt. Call or visit nationaldebtrelief.com to get started.
Everyone's running to Subway for free all new spicy footlongs. Wait, Subway did what? That's right, they're bringing the heat with cream of sriracha, jalapenos, and all new ghost pepper bread. But hurry, these subs are only here for a limited time.
This is the story of the one who believes being prepared is not just a way of life, it's how he helps everyone stay safe. He sweats the small stuff before it becomes big stuff. For the one, being an unsung hero in a building full of everyday heroes is just how he likes it. The industrial-grade products you need delivered fast. Call, click Grainger.com, or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Thursday night football on Prime. It's on.
That's what we do on Thursday. It's fireworks.
Thursday night football is on. This week, it's an old-school NFC East showdown between Washington and Philadelphia. It's Jaden Daniels and the Commanders.
This is a team that could surprise a lot of people.
Versus Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Touchdown. Let's go. Straight Thursday night football. Commanders, Eagles at 7 p.m. Eastern. Only on Prime.
If you're looking for a cable news network which respects all Americans, then you have a new home with News Nation. See why News Nation is America's fastest growing cable news network. To find News Nation on your screen, go to joinin.com. You're watching the NASCAR Xfinity Series Championship, and there are only 64 laps to go in this race to determine who will hoist the trophy at the end of this one. And the 2024 season now just 4 laps to go as we still have Riley Herbst go by. Riley Herbst, a blistering pace, and he has put another car, Ryan Ellis, a lap down, which means Allgaier has a long ways to go if he wants to get in the free pass position.
Well, that's really where we're at. So the 63 to go, let's kind of set the stage for these championship four. One opportunity, I think, for Cole Custer, the 26-year-old from just across the border here in California, right? He's a West Coast guy. He's looking to go back-to-back in his championship runs right here. I think he's done what he needs to do. He has 5 seconds over A.J. Allmendinger and a faster race car. There's no reason for him to be aggressive and be the first to pit road. So if we look back a little bit more, we look at A.J. Allmendinger running 6 seconds back, right? So A.J. is still not close enough, Jeff. I think pitting early might work for the 16. 6 seconds back, he can pit, take tires, put pressure on the double
What's
zero.
up, Eric?
The problem is
I didn't even see your comment for many minutes.
he is 15 seconds back from Custer. So pitting early for the 21 doesn't no good. You can't throw a Hail Mary if you're down 14. That doesn't help you. You have to be within touch to make it happen. He's too far back to do something.
Fuck Riley Herbst.
He's going to need a series of cautions. You know, there's no way that this thing will go green and he can get done what he has to get done. So he's not going to probably need one caution. He's going to need 2 or 3 to get back in this game.
Yes, such an unfortunate chain of events that took place for Allgaier to get him in this position.
Well, and it's those, you know, he made the mistake coming on a restart violation. And it's those things that keep you up at night where you can't sleep. Because you look back on it and you're like, that was on my shoulders. That was the moment I needed to be prepared for. And those are the things, Rick, that just drive you nuts. Because you worked so hard. We talked about it. When we came on air, we talked about the pressure and the desire to win a championship. And you don't want to be the one that takes it away from your team. And it's just things you never forget.
On Tuesday, he told us he had a different mindset. Well, that mindset changed completely on Friday. When they had practice, they came out, and Allgaier, feeling like he had the best car he's ever had in Phoenix, gets in fluid on the racetrack, gets into the wall. They have to bring a backup out.
And start to back. Brought a backup out and start in the back of the pack, but then really good pace. Things are going well, then contact, and then this restart violation, changing lanes before the start-finish line, gets penalized, has to come down pit road, and then made the mistake of
Just got home from work like a half hour ago.
speeding on pit road while serving that penalty. Now he's a lap down.
Yeah, and it's just crushing me even more as he drives behind the 21 of Austin Hill. The car is just so good, but the mistakes is what led to 7 all year long. And when they look back here, now the record practice was a mistake. That is as bad a luck as you could possibly get, oil in front of you on the racetrack. But tonight, I really think the team and Allgaier showed up with a car that was capable, and then a couple mistakes. But look, you know, such are sports in the postseason. The pressure is real. We can talk about it, you can deflect it, you can do all of those things. But the pressure to perform, that is why we're going to celebrate this champion, Jeffrey, because this pressure is real.
It is real, but don't give up.
No,
I mean, this night is not over for Justin Allgaier. Look, it's becoming more difficult. That is clear. But there is a pathway for him to get done what he needs to get done. He's going to have some luck for it to work out, but it's not over.
Leader has 54 green flag laps, 12 yellows, so we'll call it 60 total laps. Probably another 30 laps of fuel in the tank, so he could go all the way to about 25 to go, Dave. But what are you hearing out of the 98?
Well, Steve, I was just going to say, this is reminding me of his dominating performance at Las Vegas last October when he won for the very first time. This 98 is on fire. His second career win was at Indianapolis earlier this year. What a win it was. What a final couple of laps as he now brings his 98 car to pit road. They would like to win again before they are done with Stewart-Haas Racing. No plans announced for the future for Riley Herbst at this point. But at this point, he's coming to pit road. You can see on the lower right, they're getting 4 fresh tires and then heading back out with a full load of fuel till the end. Devin Restivo, his crew chief, told me it's been so frustrating not to win since Indy back in July. They're really heading toward doing it here tonight, Marty.
Chandler Smith coming down pit road. They had the spin a little bit earlier. He's here making their final stop. So the window now open. What you'll see is a lot of cars coming over the next 10 laps or so. But those who pitted at lap 95 might try to make a longer run here, Kim.
For Austin Hill, they came a little earlier than they wanted to. Austin's at tight across the middle, but it feels like he just shorted his front tire. Specifically, he felt like the right front might have been cording. They said, if you need to bring it to us, come now. He's down on pit road. They will make a big chassis adjustment, take 4 fresh Goodyear tires, and put fuel in, Marty.
Here comes A.J. Allmendinger down pit to match Austin Hill. He said the car fell off and just had no grip at the end of the run. That's his biggest issue for fresh Goodyear tires. Dave, how about Cole Custer?
You can see him locking
So
it up there.
everyone's pitting now.
Pit stall and avoid the cars there. It was just a little bit tight and then went to fairly tight another 10 laps later. So they'll make an adjustment here. Cole Custer with command before this cycle of green
What could be Chandler Smith's final pit stop?
As far as the championship goes, that was a good stop for his crew.
So they had more fuel on board, but basically the 98 of Riley Herbst. So this is as far as I want to go. I want to kind of break up the even amount of laps on both sets of tires.
I think he'll get
And
something
you see
worked
the
out.
instant reaction by all the playoff drivers. This is kind of a new phenomenon in the last 4 or 5 years. We used to run all the fuel out of these cars pretty consistently, but these teams are getting more and more aggressive on their pit calls, or we're seeing less and less yellows. That's kind of agreeing with these strategies. Now, if you're the 7 of Allgaier, this is when you need the caution, right? You need to try to get this to cycle around. Currently, he's still a lap down, though, to the cars that have stayed on the racetrack. So he's still in a tough position.
There's that 7. Scored a lap down. Dave, what about Sheldon Creed in that 18?
Been a fairly good run for him tonight. They've been working on it most of the time. Remember, Sheldon started in 2nd position tonight, so the car has been fast. The Joe Gibbs Racing crew for fresh tires and fuel here.
Yeah, Rick, I wondered how it was going to cycle, but looking at the monitor, right, Allgaier just still isn't in that position. As we see Daniel Dye, another Kaulig Racing car, continuing the lead. Parker Kligerman in the backup is 2nd.
Kim, what about the 48 of Parker Kligerman?
Yeah, he's kind of putting a bow on his full-time career. This is going to be the last race he runs as a full-time driver in any series. And I had the opportunity to talk to him, and he said he's gotten a little sentimental this weekend. He said he's closing a chapter on his career. He's stepping into a new one. And he said, you know, when you get into racing, you never think about what the end is going to look like. But he's been very happy with his performance the last couple of years. The team has a special sticker on each side of each B-post that thank him. They also put a banner across the pit stall that was a surprise for Parker, just thanking him, showing all the pace he's run while he's been with Big Machine. Right now, Parker, though, he just said tight on the center, maybe needs a little more center turn for the last run of the race.
Green flag pit stop cycling through, and with that, Parker Kligerman was scored and is scored up front. Riley Herbst now 2nd, and he's already been to pit road.
This program is brought to you
What does the P mean after the name? Well, it's supposed to mean playoffs, but honestly, it's kind of inaccurate because it has Eric Almirola with the P because it's showing the owners' playoffs. I don't know why the fuck they're doing that. I think it's fucking stupid. So, yeah, the final 4 is Cole Custer, AJ Allmendinger, Justin Allgaier, and Austin Hill.
Around the block, what you need in stock. With service so good, it's guaranteed. This Christmas, get free assembly and delivery on your new grill at Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
And now your action weather broadcast. We've got shifting weather conditions on the horizon. Expect high winds, scattered thunderstorms, cold fronts, and dense fog. It's a wild one out there.
Toyota trucks. Let's go places.
Caution.
There's so much great entertainment out there. Wouldn't it be easier if you could find what you
Ooh,
want?
big hit.
All
The
in one
5.
place?
My favorites.
Get Xfinity Stream Saver with Netflix, Apple TV Plus, and Peacock included for only $15 a month.
All right, we got your home and auto bundled, and you saved hundreds.
Oh, that's nice with the economy and all.
What's the economy?
So that was about a 27-minute and 42-second green flag run.
It is, it's so many things.
Right.
Look, all you really need to know is that Progressive can save you money without sacrificing quality coverage.
If somebody not in the playoffs comes in the first, if somebody comes in the playoffs not in first, they just win. they'll race. Yeah, you know.
Febreze.
Just win the race.
I use Febreze Fade Defy Plus.
And I use this.
Febreze has a microchip to control scent release, so it smells first day fresh for 50 days.
50 days?
And its refill reminder light means I'll never miss a day of freshness. Febreze Plus.
The championship race.
Well, since they're under caution.
Final contenders line up in the desert.
There is so much on the line here.
Only one will be champion. The season-long quest boils down to a single day.
Who's got the magic?
By nightfall, one driver will forever be edged
This is going to be an epic finish.
in NASCAR history. The NASCAR Championship from Phoenix on NBC and Peacock.
The caution has come out. It was Anthony Alfredo into the wall, and what a break for the 7 of Justin Allgaier. Take a look at this, though. Anthony Alfredo, a big hit for the 5.
Yeah, this is a big hit. Looks like the right front goes down, and that is a big impact. Look at it from this angle. Oh, that is hard hit. It narrowed that car up. And that is exactly what this team needed. We said it wasn't over here. Excitement in the 7th pit, and now some decisions have to be made, right? I mean, we just saw the leaders come to pit road, but
I was talking to a spider in there.
Allgaier, just 6 or 7 left fresher tires than you would.
I went to the bathroom and I was talking to a spider in there. He was pretty cool. It was like one of those daddy long legs. I was just having a conversation with him. He was pretty chill.
Cole Custer has about 6 green flag laps on his tires.
Remember when Allmendinger had about a 6-lap advantage? He was going by guys, and it looked like the car was really good. So does that mean that these other drivers have to come to pit road and not give Allgaier that advantage?
That's really the question as pit road continues to stay closed right here. Well, look, if you're AJ Allmendinger, he has been vocal. He can't win this race.
No, well, the champion.
So what is that? Is that
so the final 4
or is that waiting and hoping you get a caution late and then
for the Xfinity Series is Cole Custer, Austin Hill, Justin Allgaier, and AJ Allmendinger.
A little bit differently than others.
Whoever finishes the highest of those guys wins the championship. So they don't technically have to win the race, but just whoever finishes the highest of those 4 guys.
Because he's going to have to live with the mistakes. And here we are. All of a sudden, he's right back in the mix. Allgaier's got a great opportunity to win this race.
Yeah, Christmas game in November for Justin Allgaier and his team right now. Can they take advantage of this? And what are the other guys going to do to try to match that?
It's going to see, when we said it earlier, between his ears. What's he going to do? He thought he was out just like everybody else did.
I did too.
Now he's back in and could be in the catbird seat, guys.
Wow. Incredible.
And on the radio, he said, which section did I speed in?
I'm
he doesn't want to make that same mistake.
You're less of a murderer than me? What does that even mean?
One light so that we don't get caught for speeding on pit road. So now with pit road open, there you see the 7 on its way in. The 21 also following him down. So Austin Hill on the same strategy. Kim.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a last-minute call.
He would have killed the spider. I didn't. I was like, hey, buddy, how you doing, my man? You're pretty cool. You're a pretty cool dude. And he kind of just stood there. He shook his legs. I was like, yeah, I like you. And then I just kind of walked away.
He has been one of the best crews all year long. They'll take 4 fresh Goodyear tires, Sunoco fuel, Marty.
You can just hear it in the voice of Justin Allgaier and Jim Pullman. New life for the 7 team. He said the only thing I need is to turn a little bit better in the center of the corner. Now back on the lead lap and fresh tires. What can Allgaier do with it?
What do you mean, okay, think I get it, thanks.
Home sweet home. The North Pole has been taken.
There's worse ways to go out than trying to save Santa Claus.
Is my face still there? That was so embarrassing.
Red 1, rated PG-13, only theaters Friday.
That's my team out there.
If our network goes down, lives are at stake.
Our comms have to work.
Got 15 people in here right now. I thank you guys.
The network that truly prioritizes first responders.
So we don't worry about getting through.
and they're the most reliable 5G network in America.
Out here, reliability is everything.
Extreme or routine? Verizon Frontline delivers.
The #1 network choice in public safety. Learn more. Your mission is our purpose.
After serving
Then you said daddy long leg. They're barely even spiders. I don't even know if it was technically a daddy long leg, but it kind of looked like one. So it was one of those daddy long legs that had shorter legs, I guess, but still had kind of long legs.
We honor your service, and we're grateful for your commitment to making a difference.
But yeah, they're not really not even that scary. Like, they're just like, oh hey, how are you doing?
Celsius, essential energy.
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual. Customize and save.
Then I wake up. Is Lou with you in all your dreams?
Oh yeah. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
There's an easier way to bank and get up to $500 in 5 minutes or less when you download Dave. This is the story of the one. The one knows the unexpected can put everything on the line. But with a teammate like Granger, she's confident that she will always win the day. Call, click, or just stop by. Granger, for the ones who get it done.
Wednesday on Inside the NFL, our pros look ahead to next weekend's games, plus Coach Belichick's game plan and Chad Johnson's predictions. You don't want to miss Inside the NFL, Wednesday at 9, 8 Central on the CW. Where are the champs for running? Well, right now, it's Cole Custer looking to defend his title. He's third. AJ Allmendinger in that 7th spot. Allgaier on the lead lap running 13th. Fresh tires. So does Austin Hill with 14.
With fresh tires, 7 car.
You get those racer spiders, brown, white stripe, and fast as fuck. I've never seen those.
Right here. They need to take advantage of these new tires.
Alrighty, going back green.
How aggressive do you get? 38 laps to go in the
38 to go. Green flag. Allmendinger is the closest competitor to Custer for the championship.
Big run by the 98 of Riley Herbst.
Jesse Love in second.
Custer holding on to third.
But not the great restart Custer needed. He needed to get away from the 7 and the 21, and it is not working for him.
Here comes Connor Zilish for fourth. Or for third, sorry.
Third away, and now fighting for second with Jesse Love.
The 7, right side of the screen now is the 21 of Austin Hill to his left. Dust off the rear bumper, the 21 is still low on the racetrack.
Uncharted waters there for the 21. Way down on the inside of 1 and 2. Are the fresher tires going to work for Allgaier?
37 to go is a long time to see if he can run down the 00. As the 16 the 00 in front, on board with Hill.
I think the 00 Custer, I think he's in trouble right here. He's just didn't get the restart he needed. If the 7 or the 21 can pick up some spots here in the next few laps, with fresher tires, they can have the advantage.
Very tight racing as Custer is fighting for position with that 88.
Big pass right there, going to the outside of the 88 to Jeff's point. That's how you can recover from the restart. Every position he passes early in this run will be tougher for the 7. The 7 now looking 3 wide on the bottom, now 2 wide.
Trying to go by the closest Champ 4 competitor that he can get to, and that's AJ Allmendinger, the 16 just in front of him. Sheldon Creed able to use that outside line in the 18 and go past the 7. Here comes the 21, also of Hill.
Seven car is just not doing what Justin needs it to do right now.
A little higher line, maybe some momentum here as he's going to get ready to get to the outside of the 16 of Allmendinger. So the higher line working for Allgaier now.
I like that move. Got around the 16 and has some momentum on corner exit to the bumper of the 18.
81 of Chandler Smith all the way down, cutting the dog leg. Now Allmendinger trying that apron through 1 and 2.
Allgaier with a good run on corner exit. Not good enough to get to the outside, but forward momentum entering into 3.
He put the bumper to the 18 of Creed. Pushed him up the racetrack a little bit, but now the momentum back in the hands of the 18 of Creed.
And all of the championship cars inside the top 10. Allgaier 7th, Allmendinger, 8th, 9th, and 10th for Allgaier, Allmendinger, and Hill. Custer's out there in 3rd, just trying to make some lap time.
Riley Herbst up front, Jesse Love running 2nd, and as you mentioned, Cole Custer, the Champ 4 leader, running in the 3rd position.
If you're Austin Hill, you've got to be thinking the win for the championship is through that 7 car. You have to assume you're going to catch your bumper if you got it. Those other 2 guys, and when you do, you need to be leading this race or leading the battle.
Now you have to wonder if time is becoming an issue as we close in on 30 to go. 30 to go. Custer about 2.5 seconds up the road from Allgaier, and also 5 cars in between.
Yeah, this battle has slowed them down. If they're going to get to Custer, they're going to have to make these passes because Custer is in a little more clean air, which lets him make faster lap time. You see the 7 of Allgaier trying to get to the outside of the 18. He's got it.
Great move. Very creative.
Allgaier now up to 7. Playing a slot machine right now is pretty good for Allgaier.
He just ran, Allgaier ran the 3rd fastest lap on the racetrack, faster than Cole Custer.
He's going to look to do the same to Almirola. I think he's going to pull it off. Will he get to the right rear quarter panel? He will. He's found a new way by, and it really agrees with the 7 car.
And now only 2 cars.
Suns are better than that.
The 0-0.
Yeah, I thought 30 to go wasn't going to be enough time, but instantly in 2 laps, the complexion changes.
But still about 2 seconds separating Custer from
They just somehow make it farther in the playoffs each year.
On the racetrack, about 0.2 of a second faster than the 0-0.
The 0-0 now is the one in traffic. The 7 clear track ahead. The 21 behind, 3 wide for the 21.
Eric Almirola in the 20, falling back behind the 18 of Creed. Hill doing everything he can in this, his first championship 4 experience.
What's up, Malachi? You shouldn't do that, Malachi. You shouldn't make new accounts. You should stop doing that. You should just, like, respect me, you know?
And then got the very fortunate yellow, which probably offsets the awful luck that he started the weekend with.
And now he can see it. Right now, the championship is within his sight. He sees that 0-0, 2 cars between he and Cole Custer. That ignites the fire, Steve. And when a driver sees it, he knows with 26 to go, that's the guy I got to get. You're going to see Allgaier trying to ramp up the speed even more.
If we go back 8 months, you'll get the mindset of Allgaier. He told us it's a different mindset because of the way this season has gone, and we see smoke behind the 26. And
Jeffrey Earnhardt is coming to pit road.
Issue here, Jeffrey Earnhardt. We know he had a battery issue earlier, but I was talking about 8 months ago when they were here at Phoenix.
So Custer's in 3rd, Allgaier's in 6th, Austin Hill's in 8th, and Allmendinger's in 10th. That is the championship 4 right now.
And he just said there have been times like that all season long when something happens, when we're out front or just running well, something happens and we have an issue. Well, now Allgaier, he's got the steering wheel in hand, he's running 6th, and he can see his closest competitor in front of him, who right now might be getting held up by Jesse Love.
Cole Custer with tons of pressure. Got to make this pass right here. Have to clear Jesse Love. Cannot let Jesse Love hold you up.
That's what you got to do. You got to gas it up. It's time to take. It's time to squeeze the two up the racetrack the best you can. Turn left, shortcut them, and hope
Here
you
comes
can
Custer
turn one.
for
Bubba's
second.
gonna fight back on the outside.
Double zero. Now in the sights of the 7 of Allgaier.
And now Zillage in that
Here's
88.
Connor Zillage coming
So
into this
now,
battle.
Custer being aggressive, which he has to do. He could lose the spot. You got to take it right here. You got to find a way to clear this 2-car. Look at the 88.
Here comes Zillage in the 88. We mentioned how these other cars would factor into this championship. Well, right now, Cole Custer cannot pass that 2.
That costs Cole Custer 3.5 tenths of a second to the double zero.
And here comes the 7. Allgaier is in frame.
Yeah, there he is.
The double zero has to be feeling the pressure. He thought he had a chance. Now the 2 is way up the racetrack.
Fuck Allgaier.
Give me some Jaws music.
Cole Custer just cannot clear Jesse Love. And that has cost him tons of track position.
Cole Custer, a champion a year ago.
I literally do not even know why I hate Allgaier. I just know that I do.
He's got 3.5 seconds.
I don't remember why. I just remember that I do.
Worked tirelessly to get by, but still.
So I gotta stick with that.
And that had to hurt the tires on that double zero. Running the bottom like that just grinds the tires off.
Now the gap has closed even more between the 7 and the double zero.
Again, Cole Custer, he is under attack by Zillage in that 88.
Well, the 88's now to his outside, or I thought he was there. He wasn't quite there.
Such a difference, Steve. If Cole could have cleared that 2-car and got him in front of him, then he could be on full offense. But now he's having to play some defense.
Connor Zillage has been working the inside, the outside. Sam Mayer also in the picture in the 1. And then Allgaier. What a turn of events for Justin Allgaier.
Allgaier shifting.
Allgaier found that speed when he jumped to the outside of the 20 and a couple other cars. You have to wonder if the double zero can risk moving up to that upper lane. That's really what worked for Jesse Love up here at the front of the train, right? He was forced to the outside by the double zero, and I think it's helped the 2 now that he's running the second lane. Look at him, not even trying to get to the yellow line.
While this battle is going on, Riley Herbst is waving goodbye. He is 3.5 seconds ahead of this group.
Yeah, trying to check out on the field. What a ending to his season it would be if he could end up in victory lane.
Now the 7 of Allgaier, he got to this group, but nothing has happened since that. Really, he has not been able to close the gap.
And this is Junior Motorsports right now. Running 4th, 5th, and 6th with Zillage, Mayer, and Allgaier. And Allgaier can't get by him.
Custer changed his lane. He went to the top of the racetrack.
I think it was time, Jeff. I think he had to do something, and that right there is why. As long as the 88 can't get him off his line, I think the double zero needed something different for his car. It was a risk I think he had to take. Let's look at the lap time. Is that an improvement for Custer? He was running about a 29.4, 4th quickest on the racetrack that time by. Dave.
They just see her on the radio, got to move up. Earlier in the race, Cole Custer knew that the 7 was so much better than him on the long run. He opined about it to his crew, and they have worked on this double zero car for the long run. But the 7 has come from behind again and is trying to chase down this double zero. Cole is hanging on for his dear life now.
And remember, you just have to finish in front of the other 3 Champ 4 contenders for the title. And right now, Cole Custer holds that coveted position.
The 7 of Allgaier, he answered the call. He saw the double zero move up the racetrack. Allgaier having to try something different. He went to the top.
Momentum. Can he close the gap on Sam Mayer?
This is so intense inside the race car. You know the laps are winding down for a championship. You have to find every thousandths of a second in that race car. The danger is pushing too hard, trying too hard, getting the car out of the groove. If Cole Custer overdrives the car,
that's Allgaier's teammate that's racing him hard there. It's kind of wild to see.
But he has to be willing to do it if he's going to get away from this 7.
Cole Custer giving so much credit to JT, Jonathan Tony.
I think once he realized he passed him, he let him go.
Wanting to get them back to championship contention.
Rick, speaking of, yeah, so the upper lane worked for the 7, but now 2 cars behind him is the 21 of Austin Hill. You can see Jonathan Tony mesmerized by the screen. Jim Pullman focused on it as well. The 7 is under attack, though. The 1's behind him, the 21 behind him. This all changed when the 00 decided to move up a lane. That was a gamble that was either going to end it or save him.
And Austin Hill is not going to mess around with the 1 of Sam Mayer. He's got to get this spot.
Under 11 laps to go in the championship.
Yeah, 11 miles for a whole season. Think about the day that the 7 has had, up and down. Top of the screen, you see the 00 now is 88 to his left side. That's not going to allow him to turn down on corner exit. He has to be very careful. That would hurt his corner exit, but he's gained on the 2.
Now Cole Custer gave him something different. Went to the bottom of the racetrack.
Oh, I like it. I think Cole has a shot.
9 to go.
To pass the 2.
Or 10 to go, sorry.
2. And to your point, Jeff, that could be the championship. In front of the 2 in clean air is his only chance. Oh, here it is, up the hill.
So Riley Herbst has a big lead right now.
Get to the outside of the 2. Can't do it. And right behind him is the 88.
Coming up on 9 laps to go. Connor Zilic with a run on that inside line. Allgaier trying to find something in this 7 car.
This could be the championship right here.
Right here. A real high line out of the 00 this time. Very tight racing. Cole Custer with a championship in front of him. But right now he's got Love blocking and the 88 of Zilic trying to get by.
Custer did not have good exit speed. Zilic underneath him. Cole Custer has got to find a way to keep this 88 behind him through this.
Zilic has that spot, I think.
Now for the championship, nobody in between.
All right.
The 00 and the 7.
Just, oh shit.
Gassed it up. But he couldn't complete that pass. He's on the outside now. What will he do?
Oh! Oh shit!
Up the racetrack. Here comes Allgaier. Allgaier to the inside of Zilic. Now it's 5 laps to go. The title tightening up. Here comes Allgaier.
Cole Custer's got.
Here's Allgaier.
He's got to be a little lower.
Allgaier's there.
Widened it up too much.
Oh. Battle for the championship. There goes Allgaier. Fuck! Come on, Cole. Come on, Cole.
The championship in front of him.
What a drive with fresh tires from the back after such an up and down night. Can the 00 counter?
Come on, Cole.
Allgaier under 6 laps to go.
Cole Custer had a real good 1 and 2 that time. Got back to the bumper to the 7 car.
Now just 5 laps remaining.
Some traffic up front for the 7.
I sure thought it was over for Allgaier.
Short work, but will this slow the 7 down?
Come on.
Able to clear one of the cars. They got by the 53.
Cole Custer shifting on both ends of the racetrack.
They also clear the 42.
Lap cars do a nice job out of the way, but the 00 has not moved off the bumper of the 7. 4 to go.
Come on, Cole.
4 miles left in the 2024 season.
Jesse Love. Cole Custer could not get by him. Now Allgaier trying to drive underneath him.
Come on, Jesse. Race him hard.
Allgaier. What a weekend he has had. From all the
Come on,
way
Cole.
back at the start of this race to now in front.
Fuck
and
Justin
leading the
Allgaier.
championship for
Not that he doesn't deserve it. I think he honestly kind of does deserve it, but
Custer with a little run.
Caution! Oh my god. Damn. Oh my god. Holy shit.
Could determine the champion 2024.
Well, with 45 laps on the tires, I'm not sure this is a no-brainer on what to do.
So that was a 17-minute and 20-second green flag run. Or 18-minute, I think it was. 18-minute and 20-second green flag run.
The 21 of Austin Hill, I don't believe has any tires in his pits. Cole Custer, I believe, also has some tires in his pits. Marty, I know you're down there on pit road. Dave and Kim, when we look at these 3 championship cars,
it's gonna be crazy.
Available. Marty, all guys should have 2. Is that correct?
Y'all should have expected it.
Tires, Steve, but I don't know. Do you give up that track position, even if it's just for 2 tires, to come here for an overtime restart? Dave, what do you think?
The 7 car has a set. There they are. Nice, fresh Goodyear tires. The crew is ready. They are still talking about it.
And they came on the 21?
Yeah, and for Austin Hill, they used that last set of stickers when they gambled on that last caution, so they just had scuffs. Austin also said he felt like the right front was going right. Remember, they had that weird run where he corded the right front. He feels similar to that, but they only have scuffs left on the wall.
So that's important to know. So now if you know the 21 only has scuffs, that would probably lean to staying out. So can you give him the track position?
The other thing that matters is all the guys that aren't racing for the championship. What are they going to do? Are they going to separate you? Are they
We're going to have 2 laps to go in the season when we go back green for the Xfinity Series.
Their strategy, what they do, how many tires they have left, they're going to impact who can win this championship.
I say it all the time, Rick. You tell me how many are going to pit, I'll tell you what you should do. That is really the impossible thing. If you pit and take tires and you line up 1 row or 2 rows back, you got them. 45-lap tires, you're going to kill them. But if you come out 3 or 4 rows back with some other guys that decided to stay out, it's going to be a tough decision. Here we go. Green lights on the pit. Looks like a left turn.
Pit entry
Pit
light
stop
green.
time, pit crew time for a championship. Who can
Jesus Christ.
Steve, you mentioned it. The teams. This is a team.
It's up to the pit crews now.
As a team, Dave.
Best friends Shane Papala and Dakota Ratcliffe, they changed the tires for the double zero. It'll be 4. No fuel added, Kim.
Austin Hill on pit road in that 21 car, bottom left of your screen. They will take those scuffed tires. We'll look at that right front when it comes off of Austin Hill's machine, Marty.
The handling really no better for A.J. Allmendinger, but they're going to come down here for fresh tires for him, a little bit way too free. And for Justin Allgaier, this is Alex Bowman's pit crew on Sundays. What can they do for Allgaier right now? They're actually going to go with 4
Austin Hill had the quickest stop.
Allgaier here on this stop. He said the car was
Custer had the 2nd quickest stop.
How will they do on the short run here?
Oh, and a slow stop on the 7.
So Austin Hill takes the lead there.
The 21 all year long. We've talked about the pit crew of 21, and here he is, the first off pit road on scuffed tires.
Allgaier couldn't get out of his box.
Yes.
He did that stop, and he just spun the tires.
Yeah, it wasn't a great stop, but also he could not get rolling at all. He was sitting there spinning the tires, and the car was hardly going forward.
How about we stop with that
So some trouble
shit?
on the right side, a little bit slow, trying to come over to the left. I think this is where the real issue happens. Left sides go on, a little slow on the left rear, but not awful, but then look.
Never, it's sitting there spinning the rear tires. It's not having forward momentum.
Yeah, didn't launch at all out of that box.
So Kim on the 21 for scuffs. How good are the scuffs, I guess, is the question on the 21 car.
Just checked in with the team. They are 7-lap scuffs. So how do you feel about Austin chances? He's out front, but he has scuffed tires on that Chevrolet.
Kim, do we know if it's 2 or 4 on the 21? I couldn't tell from the pit stop how many tires they changed on the 21.
So it'll be between Austin Hill and Cole Custer.
It was fast. That's my question.
I'm going to restart him, and Allgaier could. I don't know why that says Allgaier has the lead. He doesn't.
2 tires. We're hearing now a 7-second stop. So 2 scuffed tires on the right side of the 21. Kim will go get us the answer for sure. Technology is good, but we want to make sure we 100% know as we set the stage here for a championship.
And again, the reason for this caution, Leland Honeyman Jr. in the 42. There you see him sideways. And not able to continue rolling, and so the caution came
So yeah,
out.
Austin Hill has the lead.
A restart.
Cole Custer's in 4th, Allgaier's in 5th.
And Austin Hill what a stop they had. Kim, have we got verification on how many tires?
Yes, verification, right sides only, 7 lap scuffs, right sides. Right now, the decision where to make the choose. The bottom nor the top has worked well for Austin, but he's got clean air, so we'll see what he decides.
Well, the pit crew has got him out there. Now, what do you do with it, Steve? That's the question. Are those 2 scuffed right side tires, are they enough to compete against 4 fresh?
Well, Austin Hill told us on Tuesday he just wanted a chance to muscle up. I think this is the chance, right? They would much rather have fresh tires to put on it. A lot of things you would like to do different to get you in this spot. And Allgaier would like to have a car they didn't have to drive so hard to make up for a couple issues, right? But here we are. This is where this is the hand that they're currently dealt.
I know he wants the ball late in the game. However, I do not understand how he can do it on scuffed tires. I just don't know that this car is going to have the grip.
Still waiting on the choose to determine which lane they're going to be in. And DJ, what do you think?
You know, as a driver, this is the position you want to be in. You want it in your hands. But when you're at a little bit of a deficit, as Austin Hill is, I think you just give it everything you possibly have and hope that you can get the most from those tires.
Yeah, and Brad knows this. And when you're in a championship game, give me the ball. That's what you got. They've given these guys the ball. Now it's, do they step up? Can they step up? In this thing, or in this last few laps, one of these guys is going to come out of championship. One of them's going to be the champion, and they deserve it to be in this position.
No doubt about it. This is the opportunity you want. This is legacy-making stuff.
Yep.
Rick, we're going to see a champion crowned here in just a few laps. Who will it be?
And is this the only attempt at overtime? Will we see a second attempt at overtime, too? That's the question. Listen into the radio of the 7th.
I have to pee real quick.
I got the best driver right here sitting behind the wheel. So you're going to make it happen for me, okay? That's just the way it's going to be. Get up, make it happen, please.
Jim Pullman cheering that drive on. He's won 25 times in the Xfinity Series. He's top 10 all-time as far as wins. He just does not have this championship yet.
So, Jeff, where do you line up?
Well, I got to see what the 21 does. I have to assume that we are going to be a lot faster than the 21 of Austin Hill. But remember, it can be 5 wide in turn 1. So I want to see what the 21 does. If I'm Cole Custer, we've seen every restart. He has been to the top, and he has picked up spots. I think the 00 wants to be on the top, but if the 21 goes to the top, I would be nervous about going up there with him. And there's the 21 to the top. The next 2 cars go to the bottom. Left Cole Custer no chance. The 7 went with Cole Custer.
So it's nose to tail for the championship contenders. It's Austin Hill, then the 00, and then the 7.
If you wrote the script, you couldn't make it up, right? You couldn't make it up if it was a movie script. I like the top. I think it won't look great right away, but if you can get clean into 1 and 2, I think your best chance to win the race is to exit turn 2 with momentum off the top lane.
The problem I have with the top, and we're going to find out what's going to happen. It's going to get wild in turn 1 and at the start-finish line. But the 7 of Allgaier lining up behind the 00 puts the 20, a very fast race car, under detail, and the 21 is on all tires.
Alrighty.
I'm super nervous for the outside low row behind Hill. How are they going to get by Hill?
Remember, there are 4. Don't forget about all.
So here we go. It's going to be 2 laps to go in the Xfinity Series season.
That could bring Allmendinger into it. The 20 car, he's racing for a championship for his car owner. A line for him to go get here.
Austin Hill in 1st, Cole Custer 4th, Allgaier 5th, and Allmendinger 11th. Green flag. Oh shit. Here comes Cole. And Allgaier comes. Allgaier to the fucking 1st. Oh, caution. Come on. Call the caution. There we go.
So it will be another overtime.
But a great restart by Allgaier. That's going to separate him potentially. We'll have to see how they're going to do the lineup. But potentially that's going to separate him with several cars.
So that was a 27-second green flag run.
Jim Holman told him to go get it done. That 1 and 2, was a career corner for the 7 of Allgaier. You mentioned that the 00 kind of got up top, trying to get to the right side of the 21. The 7 crossed it over.
Justin Allgaier has the championship lead. He's in second.
All right, no mistakes.
Austin Hill's in sixth.
Allgaier.
Custer fell all the way to
Right
eighth.
behind Love.
Allmendinger's in seventh.
Looks like Riley Herbst is questioning the positioning, so he's driving beside the 7.
Yeah, so basically what NASCAR does right here is they go back to the last loop crossed under green flag conditions. This is not the scoring that will be done by camera because it doesn't determine the finish of the race. This is purely electronic, but Riley has every right to do that. That's how you signify to the tower you question the lineup. You ride side by side. They'll quickly offset where everybody needs to be.
Let's go back and revisit that restart. Everybody got really aggressive. Remember, Austin Hill with older tires. We talked about how is this going to work on the outside.
Yep, time for another crazy restart.
The outside of Custer couldn't make it work. Watch the 00. He all day has made the outside work, but the 21 doesn't stick. He doesn't stay in the middle lane. It doesn't allow Cole Custer to get to the outside of the 21. Allgaier saw it, drove to the bottom of the 21, and got his spot.
6th to 2nd in about 3/4 of a mile.
And maybe even bigger, the 00 of Cole Custer got so bottled up behind that group, he might be 5-6 positions behind that 7 of Allgaier.
Exactly, and this is the reason for the caution. You can see 3-4 wide getting into turn
Chester,
1.
go lay down.
Eventually, it's not going to work out for somebody.
Yeah, it was Parker Retzloff that ended up around. So, yeah, hard into the wall, the back of that car. Listen in to Cole Custer's radio.
21 just, yeah, for sure, for sure. He saw me going top and he just stopped us.
He did. Listen, the 21 knew the 00 was looking outside. The 21's racing for a championship, and he made a defensive move up the racetrack. That's what the 21's supposed to do. I have no problem at all with that move from this driver right here of the 21. I think Austin Hill did what he needed. His play-by-play is pretty accurate. Custer would be great at our jobs because it did stop him. And the 7, the ability for the 7 to get checked up and turn middle 3 wide, Jeff, was really the move.
Well, look, I'm not saying that. I'm
Just
not so sure that Hill intentionally meant to be there. Remember, he's on older tires. That's why I didn't like them lining up behind him. How is he going to get to the outside? Austin Hill has no choice but to carry speed into turn 1 on older tires. There's no way it's going to stay in its lane the way the other cars are on fresh tires. That's why I didn't like them lining up behind him.
All right. Well, now you're the 7. So where are you going to line up now?
Whatever the front row is, whatever that two-car goes,
bottom front row.
Wherever that two-car goes, I'm going the other way. I want the front row. I want to take control of this, period, end of story.
And don't...
I thought I was giving him a hard question, but he had a pretty solid answer.
It was really quick, actually.
Like he's won a few of these things.
All right, Marty, what about the 7?
Justin Allgaier asked the spotter Eddie DeHunt, would the 2 be willing to give me the top lane now that his teammate is not a factor? Eddie DeHunt did ask that question, but I agree with you, Jeff. I think they are thinking front row, wherever that needs to be, but they would like the top, Kim.
And for Austin Hill, he told his team he tried to do everything he could on that last restart. Remember, he's got older tires, took those scuffs on the right side. The team trying to rally him, tell him we're proud of you. Still, anything can happen. Trying to keep his head in the game, Dave.
Custer would hope to pick up a couple of positions here on the choose.
Just
Remember,
lay
it was
down.
a green-white checkered overtime last year that took Custer to the championship, Marty.
A.J. Allmendinger did not get the start that he wanted on the last restart, Dave, but these short runs could play to their favor, sitting in 10th right now. But as crazy as that last one was, you never know what can happen here in the final few laps here at Phoenix.
Yeah, that's one thing we've learned, Marty. You just never know what can happen. How many times have we seen it, Rick? You can't predict it.
And don't forget, Jesse Love in that 2-car, he's here to win a race.
Yes.
He has one career win. He wants to win this race. He's going to do what he has to. Every indication is that he is going to go the top right here. He's up the racetrack behind the pace car. He wants the top. That gives
So
him
lights are out on the pace car.
race. That's where he goes. Allgaier wanted the top. He said, no, I'm here to win the
They're
race.
done
You got to get it done from down there.
They're doing the choose.
From our 4 drivers that are racing for a driver's championship this season. Rick, you mentioned it a couple times. I know it's complicated for a fan that doesn't follow the Xfinity Series a lot. But the 20 car, the second car on the inside, driven by Eric Amarola, runs multiple drivers. But they're eligible for the Owners' Championship. They have won. They have gone through the same bracket as these other guys that have continued to advance. I only say that because I think as you mentioned, Jesse Love here to win a race. Well, Eric Almirola is here to win an Owners' Championship, and he is racing the 7 of Allgaier for the Owners' Championship. JRM is in that battle as well. We will see if this changes how the
All right, we're going to go back green with 2 to go. Justin Allgaier is in 2nd. Austin Hill is in 6th. Cole Custer is in 7th. And AJ Allmendinger is in 10th.
He knows how to win these races. For Joe Gibbs, going there to run a limited schedule was about these moments.
Who's the best at restarts? It's coming down to potentially this restart right here to determine...
Green flag.
The nose in front for Allgaier.
Oh, trouble! Maybe not. Here comes Austin Hill.
The 21 up the racetrack again, contact made.
Oh, maybe not. It looks like it's going to be Allgaier. Coming to the white flag.
You can hear it in his
Fuck
voice.
Allgaier.
Ready to hunt the spotter for the 7. Get to that white flag. The next flag that comes out.
White flag is in the air one more time around for Justin Allgaier at Phoenix.
Allgaier was out front in the spring race here. But a problem sent him into the wall. Here comes the 98 of Riley Herbst. He'll be fighting for the win.
Right with you, though, trying to get left side.
Here comes Riley Herbst. And Riley Herbst is going to make the pass, it looks like. And Riley Herbst is going to win at Phoenix. Fuck Riley Herbst. And fuck Allgaier is going to win the championship. So what a just terrible night for me, just overall. just that final lap was just terrible. So fuck that. Not arguing against Allgaier winning the title. He totally does deserve it. He had a great season. He really does deserve it. But fuck him. I hate him. And fuck Riley Herbst.
7 tries.
Wayne, buddy, I told you a long time ago I wanted to go out with you and win a championship for you. I only had one shot to do it, and we made it happen, buddy. Thank you. Thank you for everything over the years. Really appreciate it.
So that was a 1 and 5 second green flag run to end the race. There's Dale Jr. celebrating.
Team owner Dale Earnhardt Jr. down there waiting for his driver to join him. We heard Wayne Otten's voice. Wayne Otten, 38 years in NASCAR, is retiring after this race right here. You see most of the drivers.
Justin Allgaier is the 2024 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion.
We'd like to congratulate Wayne Otten as well on an incredible career. Riley Herbst wins the race. Justin Allgaier wins the championship.
Just an incredible drive for all the mistakes and everything. Last set of corners, the 7, understanding what was on the line and kind of giving deference to Herbst, not challenging a driver that didn't
Double
need to be
burnouts.
challenged. Instantly showed his experience, his mental awareness. What a battle. Never quit. Never quit. There was no time in this race that they were done. And I'm not sure I had.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of comebacks, but I was trying to figure out with 75 to go how this was going to happen. And shame on me. Allgaier proved it could happen.
Grab the champion flag and begin the celebration. Rick Grant handing him the flag right now. And Rick Grant has been a part of Allgaier's career for so long.
Chester, go out.
That Allgaier would be back with team sponsor Rick Grant for multiple years in junior motorsports. There's a proud owner watching his winning team. They will have another set of tires. Wayne Otten told us this, that they'll put on so that he can roll back into his championship celebration area.
No, he's coming out at the roof hatch.
That's what 14 years of trying looks like. It took Justin Allgaier that long to make it happen. 7 trips to the championship 4. And tonight, he finally does it. Jim Pullman and Justin Allgaier won an ARCA championship back in 2008. Here in 2024, they're NASCAR Xfinity Series champions. The boss man in with a hug.
I love Dale Jr. I'm happy for him, but
And tears in Justin Allgaier's eyes so many times tonight. Kelly Earnhardt Miller.
happy for her
As they
too.
like to say, the real boss at Junior Motorsports in. What a much-deserved hug. L.W. Miller as well. And Dad Mike.
Fuck Allgaier. But this is a fuck Allgaier.
Well, Justin, so many times tonight, I think everybody else in the field counted you out. Did you ever count yourself out tonight?
Yeah, like 10 times. You fans are awesome. I don't think I have a voice left because I was yelling, but I'm doing this a long time. And these people that are standing around me, I can't, there's no words. Rick Brandt, Sierra Brandt, Christy Brandt, the whole Brandt crew, Jarrett Hellmans, all of our partners, Hendrick Engine Shop, what an engine this weekend. Chevrolet, I mean, it's understated what they've done. My wife and my kids, they have given up so much for me to come do this job, and God's good, man. I said it all week, and I don't know what the plan is. I don't know what that looks like, but he's got a reason for everything, and tonight is truly that. It's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. It really
Allgaier.
is.
Harper and Willow coming in. His daughters. Oh, tears there as well. You know, this weekend was a microcosm, really, of your entire season. So much speed, then problems, Justin, then you guys rally. Have you ever been through a weekend with such a range of emotions, high and low?
No. This team never gave up. Jeff Baldwin, his leadership skills are second to none, and he told me all weekend that we were gonna have a chance, and man, we tried to give it away every which way we could. I was as fast as Xfinity Internet, but on pit road and on the racetrack where I needed to be. I just wanted to make it exciting for all you fans at home. I guess, I don't know. You know, Dale Jr., Kelly Earnhardt Miller, L.W. Miller, everybody at Junior Motorsports, all the men and women, all 5 of our race teams. I mean, just the effort that we put in. I'm at a loss for words, and we're gonna celebrate this one for sure. It's unbelievable, but I just cannot say thank you enough to everybody that's ever helped me in my career to get to this point. It's 7 times in the championship 4, and we finally got it done. And we're forever a NASCAR champion, and that there's no words like that one.
Enjoy some time with the family. We'll see you in a few minutes. We're going to hand out some hardware to Justin Allgaier, the 2024 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion.
You saw how much it meant when you
still got to see the winners interview.
Right now he's hugging Harper and Willow. They have designed his helmet, and there's a horseshoe there. That's there for a reason. His grandfather carried a horseshoe around with him all the time. The kids knew how important it was for Justin to have that horseshoe on the helmet. He just mentioned it. 7 tries, and in the 7th try, the lucky 7th try, with a horseshoe on the helmet, Justin Allgaier is a NASCAR Xfinity Series champion. The celebration continues from the Phoenix Raceway. What a race it was. Riley Herbst won stage 1, won stage 2, and won the race. But in the end, the biggest trophy that was out there for the 4 championship contenders goes to the driver of the 7. He made the right decisions when it was the time to do it. And how emotional did we see Justin Allgaier get, the 38-year-old? Becomes the first driver from Illinois to win an Xfinity Series championship. Justin Allgaier, the 2024 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion.
A bend with a bump in your erection might be painful, embarrassing, difficult to talk about, and could be Peyronie's disease, or PD, a real medical condition that urologists can diagnose and have been treating for more than 8 years with Xiaflex, the only FDA-approved non-surgical treatment for appropriate men with PD. Along with daily gentle penile stretching and straightening exercises, Xiaflex has been proven to help gradually reduce the bend. Don't receive if the treatment area involves your urethra, or if you're allergic to any of the ingredients. May cause serious side effects, including penile fracture or other serious injury during an erection, and severe allergic reactions, including anaphylaxis. Seek help if you have any of these symptoms. Do not have any sexual activity during and for at least 4 weeks after each treatment cycle. Sudden back pain reactions and fainting can happen after treatment. Tell your doctor if you have a bleeding condition or take blood thinners, as risk of bleeding or bruising at the treatment site is increased. Join the tens of thousands of men who've been prescribed Xiaflex. Make an appointment with a Xiaflex-trained urologist. Visit bencarrot.com to find one today.
Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I saved hundreds. But the money I saved, I had to get a wax figure myself. Oh, right in the temporal lobe. Beat it, punks! Only pay for what you need. Liberty, 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 liberty.
Say you're looking for the perfect present. Head to the perfect place. A place with gifts that light up a face as well as a room. Where it's easy to find the brands they'll love and the advice you trust. That place isn't a warehouse store. That place is your local Ace. Around the block, what you need in stock, with service so good it's guaranteed. This Christmas, get free assembly and delivery on your new grill at Ace.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Wow, where has this been my entire life? Having to clean with multiple products is a hassle. With Magic Eraser, I use it on everyday messes. I even use it on things that I think are impossible to clean. You need Mr. Clean Magic Eraser in your life.
What if your mobile network wasn't just built to work out here, but was designed differently to also give you blazing fast Wi-Fi where you are most of the time? Reliable 5G plus Wi-Fi speeds up to a gig where you need it most. Xfinity Mobile.
Next season is right around the corner. The NASCAR Xfinity Series returns to the CW in February 2025. For the first time ever, all 33 races, every heart stop and gear shifting, fist-pumping moment are on one network. The NASCAR Xfinity Series, returning in February 2025, only on the CW.
And we see Allgaier and family doing a little chatting. Harper and Willow there. And what a weekend it has been for Justin Allgaier.
It started off in chaos right away. Oil on the racetrack. The 7 goes in. Lap 4, brand new race car. Wrecks, frustration, peaks.
backup car out. Got an old racetrack yesterday, did a good job, and then start from the back.
Beat, bang, thought he had a flat tire, and then right here pulls out of line on a restart, gets a restart violation, has to come down pit road, then has another penalty. But this was the move, Jeff. Overtime, a big restart for the 7th.
Yeah, to come back from a lap down.
I don't know,
the night
Jaden.
was over and then got real aggressive, made this restart happen. You are a champion.
Dale Jr.
I think it
Justin
will.
Allgaier have been trying at this for quite some time. Rick
I think
Brandt,
it will,
it's
Jaden.
always special when you see a group stick together and find the top of the mountain.
Hugs all around. You see, oldest Xfinity Series championship, Tommy Ellis, way back in 1988. All right, let's hear from Cole Custer. He ends up second in the championship battle. He's with Kim.
Yeah, Rick fell short of going back-to-back. As you look at those final couple of restarts, specifically when you got held up by the 21 on old tires, is there anything you could have done differently in that moment?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I think any driver can do something a little bit different. You know, I tried to go
Goodbye,
high, I tried
Andy.
to go middle, I tried to go everywhere I could, but he made his car pretty wide, which is his right. I mean, we're all going for a championship, right? So it just sucks that, you know, it ended up screwing us over worse than it did the 7, and he was able to slip by. But man, I can't say congratulations enough to Justin and all those guys. I mean, he's definitely a deserving champion. They were fast all night. I hate it came down to tire strategies and, you know, stuff like that. But man, I mean, I can't say enough about our group. You know, everything they've done over the last 2 years. JT, everybody in that shop worked so hard. I just wish we could have ended it out with a championship for SHR, but it just wasn't meant to be on those restarts. But I'll think about it. I'll try and find a way. Somehow I could have done it better, but I can't thank Haas Automation for performance. Andy's frozen custard on the car this weekend. It stings for sure to be second, but man, I'm really happy for Justin. That was a long time coming for him.
We'll see Cole Custer next year, Dave, in the Cup Series.
AJ Allmendinger was 3rd of the 4 contenders tonight. What kept you from being able to claim the championship today?
We just struggled all night, but you know, first off, congrats to Justin and Dale Jr. and that 7 crew. Justin's been working at it for a long time, so really cool that he got it. Wish we could have been at least in the fight for it, but can't thank Alex Janssen. My whole 16 group just fighting. We're off from the start, loose the whole time. I didn't know what else to do to try to make it faster. So just disappointing that we never really were in the fight. Thought maybe strategy-wise, we could kind of steal it maybe, or at least the team championship, but just can't thank Matt and Chris and all the men and women at College Racing enough just for giving me these chances. Celsius, all of our partners. Pretty disappointing. It was definitely not like effort. I don't honestly know what else we can do to be more prepared. Just wasn't good enough for them. So disappointing, but you know, proud to be here at least.
Thanks, AJ. Rick?
Remember, AJ Allmendinger had the longest to prepare. Won in Vegas, had a couple weeks that they knew they were part of this Phoenix championship hunt. For those of you tuning in for Utah State and 21st ranked Washington State, that game will kick off on News Nation. And to find News Nation, go to joininn.com.
Well, Rick, I want to tell you, it's been a great 10 years. Really enjoy working with you. You're a good person, great friend. It's been a lot of fun.
Love you, brother.
380-something races, Rick. I had no idea what I was doing. I'm still not sure I do. When I came up here 10 years ago, you taught us a lot about television. It's been a great ride. Some great calls. We've seen some amazing races. And look forward to some time on the golf course, you and me, in the months and years to come.
Well, apparently playing golf with you is good because DJ got a hole-in-one last week with you in the foursome, so maybe it'll work out for me. What a good time it has been watching Justin Allgaier grab that championship. Let's go to pit road. Kim.
Austin Hill comes home 4th in the championship standings, but it wasn't for lack of trying. You guys threw everything at it there at the end, strategy-wise, took some big gambles to keep yourself in contention. Where did you guys miss it today, though?
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough question to answer right now. We just need to go back and look at it and see where it went wrong. Stage 1, we didn't have a winning race car, but we were better than the other 3, I felt like. Well, the 7 was really good. He drove through the field, so I'm not sure if I was better than him on stage 1, but kind of felt free in stage one, then we tightened up, and for whatever reason, when we tightened up, it just started over slipping the fronts, but it wasn't helping the rear grip any. Like I still was loose on entry, so yeah, maybe I just need to ask for the car, you know, our Bennett Chevrolet to just stay on the free side all day. Might have got us behind there on adjustments, but yeah, and then we came in, you know, and with the 7 and put on stickers. We drove up through there, and I saw the 7 and the 00 fighting it out, and I knew we were running out of laps, but I thought if they got into a battle, and I could have had a shot because we were running some decent lap times there. And when the caution came out, I knew we were going to be at a tire deficit, and we had to try something. We put the right side tires on it, and just got down into 1, and I drove as deep as I could, just trying to protect from out back, and overslipped the front tire, started sliding, and then I saw the 00 trying to get to my right rear, and I didn't want him to get to my outside, so kind of like slid up the track, and then he got in the back of me, and then coming off the corner, I was sideways, and it allowed the 7 to get by both of us just because I couldn't put the throttle down. But a lot of hard racing out there. I want to say congrats to the 17.
Oh my God.
Justin Allgaier's been doing this for a really long time. I think this was his like 7th playoff appearance, and to see him
he is
finally
there.
get it done,
That's good.
You know, I'm very happy for him. I'm happy for his family. He's a great guy to be around. So great competitor. Been fun racing with him all year. So hats off to Junior Motorsports for getting it done.
Well, and it's been a 14-year haul to try to get the hardware that Justin Allgaier is about to receive. Let's go to Marty.
Rick, we have a whole host of people up here on the stage ready to celebrate, including Steve O'Donnell, Chief Operating Officer of NASCAR. Wayne Auden, the retiring Director of the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Matt Lederer, Vice President of Brand Partnerships and Activation with Comcast. And Steve, I'm gonna let you do the honors.
Well, thank you. Unbelievable Junior Motorsports, Dale, Kelly, Justin. Couldn't ask for a better champion. I've never seen a guy persevere year in and year out, stay after it. I know this was a tough weekend, but this describes everything about you. You stayed with it, you won, you represent this sport, you are NASCAR. We thought it was only appropriate that a guy who's retiring for us, who's a legend in the sport, gives it to the next legend in the Xfinity Series. So congratulations, buddy.
Kisses all over. 14 years. The family gets to kiss the trophy. 14 years, was it worth the wait?
Understated, yeah. This race team right here, Dale, Kelly, LW, every man and woman that works this race shop, Jim Pullman, this guy right here, unbelievable. Rick Brandt, I mean, the guy stuck with me through thick and thin. We've had a lot of bad years, and, you know, 2 years ago, I sat down to dinner, and on Friday night, I told him if we won the championship, I was retiring on the spot. Uh-oh. Yeah, my wife said you can't do that, and I signed a 2-year contract a couple of months ago, and I'll be honest with you, I thought I'd have different emotions up here, and I thought I'd be ready to be done, but man, it just makes me fired up to come back next year and go try to win it again. I cannot say enough thank you to Wayne, to everybody that's a part of this group, all of the competitors. I mean, the Final Four this year, we had such a great year, and we battled each other. I mean, there's just no words, man. It's, I don't have a voice. I lost it because I was yelling, going around the racetrack at just how excited I was. But, you know, I wanted to win the race and the championship. But, man, I'll take the championship all day and run second. The fans are amazing. You know, the industry folks, all the media. It's unbelievable, man. It truly is. And, you know, we moved to the CW on broadcast, and you fans pay a premium for these tickets. I just wanted to give you all a show tonight, speed on pay road and restart violations and all that fun stuff, but I'd have been okay with it being a little easier than it was.
We're going to let Justin Allgaier save a little bit of voice. Let's talk to Dale Earnhardt Jr., the winning car owner. I know you wanted this for him personally, maybe more than anyone who's ever driven for you, because he has put in so much.
Yeah, he has. He's worked so hard. He's gave so much to our team.
Thank you, buddy. He's just done so much for us. If there's an image in a dictionary of a model race car driver, it's him. He's been incredible for our partners. Anyone that's worked with him on the partner side loves him. He goes above and beyond there, and he drives hard. Sometimes too hard, but I'd rather have a driver like that going for it all the time and push it as hard as he can. He's a lot of fun. We've had a lot of fun over the years, but I've badly wanted him to get this championship because he's a champion. He deserves it.
You were funny because when he mentioned the retirement word, you like pulled me aside like, wait, what? you got to be relieved that he's like, okay, I'm not going to do that.
I wouldn't blame him if he did. What a way to go out. But I know he's got a little bit left in the tank, and we're going to have some more fun. We're going to win some more races, but this is going to be a great celebration. I can't wait to see the rest of the company. Everybody works so hard at Junior Motorsports to be competitive, and this is a tough series.
And it's great of Austin Hill to come by and congratulate him as well. Justin Allgaier, the 2024 NASCAR Xfinity Series champion.
Big crowd around the stage there, and again, it's Allgaier's night for his championship, but we have to remember that he didn't win the race. Riley Herbst won the race. Let's hear from the race winner. He's with Dave.
Well, let's jump in with Riley in the midst of the high fives and congratulations. You seem to be coming out for the big moments. The first win, right in front of your hometown crowd. The next win, Indianapolis. And then, with everybody watching, you win on championship weekend as a non-playoff driver. Riley, what does this mean?
Yeah, I've been telling people since Daytona that if we got to Phoenix, we'd be the champion. Everybody would look at me like I was crazy, but that's gone now. We didn't make it, but I'm just so proud of all these guys, everybody at Stewart-Haas Racing. It was a really tough week last week. We had a lot of emotional people at the shop. This place was home for me for 4 years. It's built me to what I am now, and that's a winning race car driver in the Xfinity Series. And yeah, I'm just so proud of Davin, all the guys on the 98 team. It's been a hell of a run the last 4 years. Thank you so much to every man and woman at Stewart-Haas Racing. I love you guys all so much. Monster Energy, Mitch Covington, I hope you're doing well. This one's for you, and I'm gonna go win the Baja 1000 with my cousins next week too. So I'm proud to go do that. But I'm so excited for Stewart-Haas Racing, Monster Energy, Terrible Herbst, everybody that supports me, and we'll see what next year holds.
What a way to bring it home. Riley Herbst, the winner tonight at Phoenix.
All smiles there. Again, a reminder coming up next, college football at Utah State at 21st ranked Washington State. Let's check in with the pit box. And DJ, did that one entertain you?
Holly, yes, Rick. And you know what's a great thing is whenever good people have good things happen to them, you had to earn that. I mean, gosh, if you talk about what it's like going out and having to win and do everything you can to become a champion in this sport, Justin Allgaier is the model for that. He's done everything in this. Now he's the champion. And, you know, Kyle, sometimes things just make us smile and feel good inside, and this is one of those.
Yeah, this is one of them. This race was a microcosm of his whole year. Win, go backwards, go forward, everything. But I think the emotion you heard in his voice, you saw Dale and Kelly, you saw the other competitors. They wanted this guy to win. People have been pulling for him for 7 years to get to this point. But the moments with his mom and dad, the moments with his little girls, the moments with his wife, yeah, this is what sports are all about. You know what I mean? In the end, when it's all said and done, we can take all the political stuff out of the sport. We can take all the business out of it, and it's just.
But alrighty, y'all.
And I think that's what we saw.
I'm gonna end this shit right here.
It's almost a big, exhale for Justin Allgaier because he is.
It was a lot of fun tonight. Fuck Justin Allgaier. I might get over that hatred soon. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't even remember why I hate him. I just remember that I do. So yeah, fuck him. And obviously fuck Riley Herbst. So yeah, just overall, kind of like the worst combination that could have happened tonight. So yeah. Alrighty, y'all. I'll be live tomorrow at 2:45 for the Cup race. I'm going to end this shit right here. I want to thank you bitches and hosts for watching. And peace out. Rest in peace, Bobby Allison.
Or get multiple championships, 2 brand new guys that have yet to be a champion.
Yeah, this championship race, you just never know what's going to happen. There's so much on the line. Cop that he talked about it, having a